know, I hope. We'll
Yep,
see.
we can see you. Hello. I know we were
Yay!
having a little issue, Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. Hi, Batman. Hi, T. We're having a little issue with the bear that's floating in space, but we're just gonna leave her floating in space. She wasn't coming through, so I didn't want to do anything. And you're gonna notice something weird. Hey, T, are you still there? You're that's not me on the paint cam now, is it? Good morning, everybody.
No.
Welcome to Paint Stream. We have a tradition in our Discord. This is a map of the whole world. I think you're gonna the world. And underneath is all their flags. You're not gonna see that well because I got flowers, so we're gonna ignore the flags for right now. What's important though is if you take a look, every place that's scratched off, see the different colors? I'm gonna try to move around so we can get Australia in there. That's every country in the world that's in the Discord. But there's one that's not scratched off yet. And we have a new member of our found family. T's here. So T, I believe you're from South Africa. So we got to scratch off right here. This will scratch. Come on, scratch. So I couldn't find a coin, so we're using something that's not quite right. Oh, there it goes. Oh, you're orange. Look at that.
Ooh.
You're an orange. Come on, scratch better than that. There we go. So now, look at that. So that makes it the 16th country to join our Discord. Isn't that cool? Hi, Atlas. You just got to work? Well, that's not, then you're not working if you're talking to me. So, yeah, this map here I've had for quite a few years now. Yeah, let's rage. Our goal is to be inclusive to everyone around the world, and as you can see, we got 16 countries now in there. Everybody's welcome, every time zone. So there's always somebody to play, talk to, or just listen to. So now we're just gonna
Most
get
of
this.
us avoid sleep,
So well, and there's some
right,
people that
Atlas?
there's some people that don't sleep. That is true too. But yeah, he's gonna lurk. All right, so there we go. We should see me. Hi. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Dusty. One of the voices in my head is missing. I'm not sure where she is. I hope she's all right. The other voice in my head you can hear is Gloomy Love Bear, the floating bear over there, because I haven't figured out why she's floating, but should I bring her down? Do you like floating there, Gloomy, or is that uncomfortable, or do you want to have something to sit on?
I think I'm enjoying hanging out in space.
Okay, so you can float. So, but anyway, we are here to paint. I have two shows. Yeah, not one, two shows on Saturday because I'm insane. And we're trying to get enough products. I'm going into the first show with I am going to sell out at this show, all of my paintings, which means I need a whole nother group of paintings for the next show because I've got two in one day. So I'm painting enough to have the same amount of product. We're almost there. We need this bird done. I'd like to have one more, but it's not necessary because it was pointed out to me that all the little guys I painted, the little evolutions, actually count as another painting on the table. So, hi, Lasna. Says hello, Dusty and the floating bear, Gloomy. She's magical today. So, hey, I barely remember to change my sub and my Dr. Bill goals over there. But so we're gonna try to get one painting done. This one here, if it's not done on this stream, which we all know half the time they're not, I will be finishing off stream. You will not be seeing the finish of it because I need it for Saturday. Because my first show is 10 to 4. If you are a local listening to this, 10 to 4, Oneida County Pride Festival is at the Clinton Arena. And if you're in Utica from 6 p.m. to I think it's 10 p.m., it might be 9 p.m., is the Wine in the Wild event where there's wine testing and all kinds of stuff, and it's only for adults. So if you want adult visit to the zoo, that's the time for you to do it. But yes, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride. This overlay, we do not have the Pride stuff on. The gaming overlay does. What voice in your head? The answer is your face is small. Is this the other scenes because you want to show all more of the screen along with the cat cam and border and such? My face isn't that small. I should be the same size as Gloomy. I should be. The idea is you guys can see the paints, you guys can see the background, and hopefully soon you'll see the bird. Um, this one here, I
The
think I'm going to
bird is
start.
the word.
The bird is the word today. We're gonna do a bird. We haven't done a bird in well, no, we did. I shouldn't say that. We did
We
Grace,
did an owl.
and
Yeah.
but before that was like all mammals. So it's we're back in the bird, my bird phase. My friends like to call it my bird phase because I've been in my bird phase since I left the sunset phase. What 3 years ago now? You bought yourself new nail polish, dark purple. That's my favorite. I actually have a
Ooh.
dark purple nail polish, but I'm so bad at putting it on. I don't wear it often. Meaning for why Gloomy is oh, that's why Gloomy's floating. Okay, okay, that must be it. But on the other
Mhm.
scenes, Gloomy's on the other side, so that can't be it. Because I keep my animal menagerie, and this is what why we call it an animal menagerie. The last stream I did was story time. On the left side of
Mm.
my screen of story time, you had a bear, you had Kitty, who's a cat, you had Corlith, who's a goose. You had both cats on cat cam, so I had it all squished in the corner. It was nothing but animals. It's kind of cool. So we need to get this started. We're not going to get anywhere. And of course, there's a hair on it. Darn cat hairs. I did the background before now because we're trying to. This is what I call speed painting before a show. So, but we're going to start blocking him out. I think I need to move. Can I move my water? I'm moving my water. Where's my water going? My water's going over here because I'm hitting. And I don't want to hit because I'm trying to make it so that for once everything stays in frame. You can see the painting, you can see the palette, so I won't hear it. Dusty, you got to get in frame.
Are you sure? I'm sure we'll find a way to tell you to get in frame.
Please no, I'm gonna do this right this time. I can do this right. Really, I can. I mean, Wolfie's been streaming with me since almost the beginning. I can get some streams right without scuff, right? Wolfie? Wolfie would know.
Oh, oh no.
I can. It's happened. I have gone live with not a single incident. And technically, this isn't an incident. I was live 1 minute late because I was waiting for the bear to be a bear. And that wasn't on me. That was on somebody that decided to walk and get coffee before stream. That
Coffee was very important,
I
okay?
don't understand the need. I really don't. It's just coffee.
It's my brain go juice.
No, no, brain go juice is right here. She hides and says, sure, uh-huh, thank you. No, this is brain go juice. All you need in life is good friends and water.
I mean, you're not wrong. Cause it's because of you I've been getting out of bed and actually going on walks. Um, but to actually
Same.
focus, um, coffee, brain go juice.
What about monster gloomy? Oh, there's a good question. So,
Uh,
do you do the monster?
I
The
used to do
addiction?
energy drinks. Monster wasn't my go-to. Bang was my go-to. Because it was 0 calories and the first ingredient was carbonated water.
Yeah, that's the reason why we have something called waves in the fridge that I haven't tried. Um they sell it at it's an energy drink that first ingredient is water, zero sugar, supposed to have natural flavors. They sell it at Aldi because I can't get my Dr. Pepper cherry anymore, and we all know the only time I need caffeine is to get through Dusty After Dark. So we're gonna try
Hmm.
that. Oh, Gloomy and I both enjoyed the pictures last night. I love seeing other cultures, other things, other ways they do things, and that was neat to watch that ceremony. So thank you for sharing. Anybody
My
that
best
wants to
friend
share,
told me how much it would cost to go to Poland from New York.
ah, I
Do you
almost,
want to take a stab at it?
well, when I was gonna do it when we were going to do it before COVID, it was gonna cost us, I think it was $1,200 round trip.
Hmm.
I
Try
don't know.
3,000 now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But we also had a deal because it was the US team for HEMA, so we had a deal with, the airlines was giving us a deal because it was 30 of us and all our gear and stuff too. They did do a stupid while putting a flag on a mast. It took
Mm,
them the whole national anthem to fix it. Oh, oh boy, that's fun. I went to a flag raising ceremony actually yesterday. We went to the Rome, New York Pride raising one of them. We have two now this year, it turns out. We have that one, and then we have another one at this Historical Society. But I went to the one that was in front of Copper Easel and Superficial because that's where they all started. And the second one is at a stupid time. It's on a Wednesday at 2:30. That's not feasible for most people. So, but we got to enjoy the pride raising ceremony and all the speeches and stuff yesterday. And I got compliments on my outfit. I wore my black dress that has all the rainbow dinosaurs all over it, and then my vintage wrap that has the yellow faux fur around it. So
ooh.
not fixed. They dragged the flag 4 meters up for a whole duration of the anthem. Oh God, that's way too long. That is not how you do a flag raising ceremony. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, Lassa. That's awful. So, but yeah, no, I went all out because I can't go all out because we are doing the Pride event this weekend, but we're also doing the fancy wine event, and I don't have time to change, so I can't go all out the Pride outfit I like to wear. So I'm trying to figure out what is an outfit that works for Pride Festival that I can, take stuff off and look fancy for the wine festival. Haven't figured that out yet, but I'm working on it.
It's Pride Month. That just seems very
Yeah, but
phobic to be.
from what I'm being told, the wine event at the zoo is a rich people thing, and it is fancy. So
All right, I guess we're getting the birthday dress out again.
that's too fancy.
Is it?
What I was thinking, because I am behind the table, maybe I should just do my Dustiria t-shirt and be branded. And then wear my that handkerchief skirt that's got all the different colorful bright patches. That way I'm
Mm,
pride, but when I go to the other one, it's a pretty skirt. Goes all out for the wine testing, just put a jacket over. Oh, there we go. I th-
yeah.
I don't know what the temperature is. I gotta see what the temperature is supposed to be Saturday. Because if it's that's the other thing. Because if it's too warm, I wouldn't wear my pride outfit anyway. Because it's yeah, I, temperature matters as well. Okay, so if this comes here, this comes down here like
Since
so.
Dusty is not normal.
Yeah, no, I can't sweat. Not like a normal person. You want
All
to take a
right.
picture of the flag on top, but first took a lunch, and then the wind died out. That was what was neat with the Pride. What we were doing, the wind wasn't very much, but when the flag got to the top, the wind came out of nowhere, gusted, and just put it majestically. So I got pictures of that. It was like so cool. It was unexpected when that happened. Okay, I think I got the beak in the wrong spot because I've got him so big. Because if this is here, and his head needs to come out a little bit more because that comes out too far. So we're going to be moving the beak, I think. But that's the nice thing about blocking. We can do that because I'm just blocking out where he's going to be, which means this comes down here like so, which means the beak should be here.
Uh,
So, means this
don't
needs to come down like so.
think you're gonna be this.
Hi, Echo. How are you doing today?
Do you want to
It's
try to take a guess at what this weekend's looking like for you?
uh rain and cold. That's what's been.
79 with rain.
So that'll be fine for the Pride event because that's indoors inside a giant rec center or sports center. We're actually on the ice of a hockey rink, but there's no ice. It's just, they take the ice out to the summer for stuff like this. So it'll be fine for that. But the wine tasting event is outdoors.
Again.
Again, Last time I went to the zoo, it rained out. It's early yet. It could change. The weather could change. It better change. I do not want another time where there's no one because it rained again.
Mhm.
They might still show up because they say that there's a bunch of big, giant, I don't know what you want to call them, circus tents they set up for the entertainment and for some of the vendors and some of the wine testers. And a lot of companies have their own easy up. So it's just a wall of tents. And to get into this is not a cheap event. It's like $30 a person to get into it. So, because, the stuff I guess that goes on, but I've never been to this event, so I don't know what is totally involved. I do know there's food trucks. I do know there's live music. There's a lot of vineyards. Um, there are some vendors, but they try to keep the vendors to stuff that, as they put it, would go with wine, whatever that means. So I guess my art is goes with wine. So they this one here is what they call a juried event where they don't take everyone, they pick and choose.
Mm.
So I'm honored to be selected. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Echo. I'm glad our new friend is visiting. Oh, that wonderful heart. I love that heart. And for those of you for Pride Month, or all the time, I always have Pride emotes. I don't remember if they're the tier one subscribers or if they're free ones, but I do have them. Always had. They're out all year round, not just for Pride. Because Pride never ends. At least it shouldn't.
Facts.
You are always who you are. Okay, so I think this is going to be a nice fat guy. I think this will work here. I think I've got him down enough. I might need a little bit more on this side. So the head comes down. That's part of the wing. The rest of the wing goes here. Yeah, let's bring it down a little bit more. I
Mm.
love this stage because I know what I'm doing, but you guys are looking at it going, what the heck is that? That's a marshmallow. Grant you, I love marshmallows, but they're not on the diet, so this cannot stay a marshmallow.
That's a peep.
It's a peep. Yeah, there's one of them that one there actually I drew. I'm very proud of that one. The Kevin with the flag is actually one of the few emotes that I made myself. You're okay as well as you can be. Thank you for asking. I'm rather sore today after a really long walk. I feel that. Um, Today we were doing our walk and then I realized because Gloomy and I do a daily walk except for 2 days a week where we walk an hour and then we try to push it as far as we can so we get more out of it. And I took too long dilly-dallying because that's what I didn't do. I didn't post the pictures I took. I stopped because there's some gorgeous pictures of the river to take, and before I knew it, I had to get home. The walk home usually takes 15 minutes. I did it in 5. I am feeling it. Rosalique, hello. How are you doing? Welcome in. So, shall I be bad and post those pictures so people can see it in the Discord, or should I wait and remember to do it later? That's the question. Because I've got my little handy dandy magical device here. You're here to watch me post pictures, right? Oh, I'm such a bad Dusty. But it was gorgeous because the river was hitting the river was hitting. The sun was hitting the river, just gorgeous. And then we have something called phlox here, and the wild phlox gets almost as tall as me some years, and the phlox is all in bloom. So I'm like, I gotta take these pictures. So because you guys got to see it. And I also took pictures of my garden. I'll put those in the leafies. But yeah, so if you're in my Discord, I just put the photos in Dusty Whitnuts taking pictures again because this is what Dusty does. And for those of you who wonder why does she take so many pictures, I can't remember without a picture. My brain damage took away my ability to remember things well. But if you give me a picture, it all comes flooding back. So I take a lot of pictures so I can remember life, if that makes sense.
A
Um,
picture is 1,000 words.
so there we go. So Gloomy already has to prepare. I'm going to meet Gloomy for the first time at the end of the month, and I am taking pictures of her. So I can prove she's not just
Okay.
a voice in my head. She's real.
So I need to make sure that I look my very best. Got it.
No, you just need to make sure you're dressed like who you want to be, who you feel at a fairy festival. That's the important part.
I need to go shopping because the same clothes that I'm wearing for this fairy festival is the same one that I'm going to be wearing for the fairy festival in August when I meet Kat.
I know. I wish I could be there for that one, but I can't afford to go there. Okay, that brush is done. We need to use this one now. You're all right? Hopefully watching us can make you feel better than all right. Nope, not that one. Dusty, where's the brush you're looking for? Is it this one? I pulled out every brush I possibly think I needed, and I've got a pile of them. So I'm trying to make it so that I'm not giving you earthquakes with the camera reaching for things. I'm tired of making
Well,
people, go, why is there an earthquake, but only on the paintings camera? So, but we're gonna start adding some color to this little guy. And yes, this is the male. I'm not painting the female because I've learned when I paint the females, people don't buy the females of birds because they don't realize what the female birds look like. I've had so many people look at the female cardinal going, what bird is this? I'm like, it's a female cardinal. Oh, I didn't know they look like that. It's like, okay. So, because the males are prettier, they have brighter plumage. That's the one that people know. So, that is what we're doing.
come on.
Come on, where?
Buddy, he wants to sit in between my legs under my desk.
Ah, okay.
Something is bothering him, and I don't know what.
Puppy. I had that with Kevin last night. Middle of the night, we get woke up by a yodel. And then he comes storming into the room and jumps on the bed and comes and starts nuzzling. When they do the firm headbutt to your head because they're. And he's
Mm.
just very forceful. And then he starts bouncing between Rob and I, just trying to get pets from both of us and crying. It's like, what happened? I have no idea what happened, but something disturbed him. It took a while to calm him down so we could go back to sleep. But something disturbed Kevin last night greatly. He was all distraught. But we got him calmed down. He went to sleep at our feet, and this morning he seems to be fine when I saw him. I walked by him a little while ago. We don't have cat cam on this stream because I'm in the cat cam. Hey, I should put on my ears and pretend to be the cat. So, but yeah, we're gonna start making this guy kind of look a little bit blue. This here was my mom's favorite, I guess, songbird, you would call it. Because my
Mm.
mom had three bird loves of her life. She loved great blue herons, she loved bluebirds, and she loved hummingbirds. And I have painted two out of her three things that she loves. I'm working on this one. I know mom would be happy that I'm doing the birds that she enjoys so much. Because she's no longer with us, but doesn't mean I can't paint the stuff that she loved and think about her when I do it. Sadly, my ability to paint birds and stuff came right in her decline. So she didn't get to see what I'm capable of, and I still don't know what I'm capable of because every painting is a little bit better, and I learn and teach myself something new. I'm completely self-taught. What was that? Sounds like something fell, but nothing. Um, I might have to turn this off because I don't think you're getting the right color. Is that affecting? Oh no, it isn't. It's just I think the camera's not focusing right because this blue is a darker blue than it's showing. Well, you'll get the gist. Sometimes the camera just doesn't want to show what you want it to show, does it?
Nope.
We're going to bring it around because if there's beaks here, it's down here. We're just going to put a little bit here, not a lot because there's not a lot of blue there. That comes there. Then we'll have some orange, then a teensy bit of blue right here. Bigger blue right here.
Oh, I forgot about the eye appointment this morning. How'd it go?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the eye appointment too. Hopefully you have new glasses, 'cause I know you said you needed them. Or not yet, but you'll have appointments. They're not even open yet. Oh, okay. So you eventually you'll have an eye appointment. Understood. Hi, TJ. That explains why we had no TJ today.
We also kind of forgot about the eye appointment.
I cleanly forgot about it, but I'm expected to completely forget about things because unless it's in my calendar, I don't know, and that was not. Heck, I didn't even know I had to have to when I had to take iron until they just put their calendar in. Almost 11 my time. Well, then you could have met up with us. You could have met up with us for the morning. They say a picture holds the memory of a moment. I know what you mean about the female bird. The male are the ones that have to show off the bright colors. The females are often rather plain looking comparison. Sorry for slow. There's a big storm here tonight, and I'm rather slow with typing because I keep overthinking anything I write. Rewrote this several times. One, feel free to say whatever you like. You cannot say anything wrong here. We are a safe place. Two, be careful with the storm. Oh, you're Rob's home? Oh, yeah, because he's got to drive you. Never mind. I forgot. You're right. We'll see you tomorrow, though, TJ.
And I want to hear all about how bad the eye appointment was.
Eye appointments aren't too bad, except for the drops. If you have to do the drops are horrible. They're starting to get machines that they say are as good as this drop, but I'm making you think it's wrong because my prescription's not right. But that I go to the cheap America's Best. I need to go to a real optometrist one of these times, but you can't drive down
I,
a mountain. Yeah, no. So that's on my list of things to do when I actually have funds again, is to go to an actual one. So, well, they don't do the drops at America's Best. It's a cheap it's a cheap for $79. You get two pairs of glasses, you get the eye exam. You get what you pay for. So, but I can't afford a actual optometrist with all the drops and things. So, I do what I can afford is how I'm going to put that. Well, that's because you have eye insurance. You people that work for the government have way better insurance than the rest of us. You know this. I don't have eye insurance at all, TJ. None. I have to pay full. So we go where I can afford.
I pay $5 for my vision through my job.
And I couldn't afford actually this appointment, so thankfully Corliss helped me with it because I was definitely not affording it. Gonna pull out some orange. Orange. Aren't you happy? I have to go yearly. My eyes change yearly. Uh, every time I go, my prescription's off. It's but it is what it is.
I should go yearly. I do not go yearly. I think the last time I went was 4 years ago
What
now.
I'm sad about is Iron's saying their eyes have changed. They think they need a new prescription, but I can't afford to take them. Rob gets to skip. Well, my Rob gets to skip. His eyes are 2020. So my Rob gets to stick. They're actually a little bit better than 2020. I forgot the actual number was, but he can see stuff in the distance that he should not be able to see clearly. But no, I need to take the kids, but I haven't had the money to take both the kids. It's expensive. I mean, last when I went, it wasn't I think it was 89, not 79 anymore, but it's like $89 plus tax times two, and then yeah, add the coatings, it's another $10 a piece. It's just I can't afford to take the kids. Yeah, that's like my Rob. Your Rob and my Rob are very similar. His eyes have never changed. Knock on wood. Which is why he has no glasses or anything. Mine are bad. You just choose looks over glasses. Oh, jeez. That will actually can get really bad in the end. You know that, right?
You know,
Oh, he had surgery at 6? No, mine doesn't have glasses.
I got the blurry vision. It's fine.
No, because if you don't get it corrected, your eyes struggle and then it gets worse and worse. It is not fine. You need to go. And they have really cute glasses out there, Gloomy. They do.
Yeah, I just don't like the way that I look with them. But then I can't do contacts because I have really long nails. So it's a struggle bus that I am willing to, drive off the cliff with.
My twin actually had surgery at age 2 because she was born cross-eyed. They think it was part of the me squashing her all through the pregnancy.
Mm.
So to this day, she still has a lazy eye that'll just drift if she's tired, which is how you can tell in photos who's who. You just look for the eyes. Otherwise, when we were kids, you never would know. Someday I'll be able to afford to take the kids to the eye doctor because I know Iron says he definitely is having struggling at reading stuff from a distance. But we got too many other bills that we can't pay right now, which is why we have the sub and goals. You have a lazy eye, but you had Bell's palsy. Yeah, I know you did because you having it helped you understand his.
I've only ever seen one picture of TJ, so I didn't know that she had a lazy eye.
The picture I have of TJ, you can't tell, and it keeps
The picture that
falling.
I've seen.
I it keeps falling. I hate it. I don't know why. It's the only picture that'll not stay on the wall, and it loves to fall when I'm working, especially. Right now, it can't fall because I left it down. It's sitting right in front of me. TJ's staring at me right now while I'm painting, and that's annoying too. Just staring at me.
TJ's falling for Dusty.
Haven't figured out why. It's not like it's a heavy picture either. But yeah, it's always sitting right here on my desk because every time I put it where it belongs on the wall, it's like she doesn't want to hang out between my brother-in-law's Rob and my best friend Hillary. But yeah, it's right here. I'm not going to show it because I don't have permission, but yeah, it's right here. With the other picture that fell down today, which Raven and uh Dragon fell down today. They both of these fell today. So I guess Raven, Dragon, and TJ all wanted to hang out with me today. So they're all right here. And yes, I have my if you're in my Discord and we talk and you become found family, I ask for your picture. I don't show people. I print it out and put it on my wall. The wall in front of me is just filled with pictures of people from my Discord and a few from my real life. Um So, and there's a reason for that. I know a lot of you listening have had times where you feel like no one cares, no one loves you, you feel lost and alone. When I get into those moods, I turn and I look at all these people from all the different countries and all the different people that I talk to, and I feel loved again. Because it's hard to feel like no one cares when you look at the wall and go, well, there's Dusty Lynn, there's TJ, there's Thurman, there's UA, there, there's Raven, there's Dragon. So anybody that's in the Discord, if you ever want to be on my friendship wall, you just send me a picture that you like, not filtered, Gloomy, and you can.
I
What?
see you.
And that jumped.
Mm.
So I have a friendship wall that's just filled with people. I came up with that idea when I first moved here, and it was the first day where I didn't have my kids here because we were fighting over custody at the time. And I was just crying, feeling alone, and I had a picture. I think of that time I was of Gothic, and I'm like, I'm gonna put it on the wall here so I can stare at it. And then I mentioned it on a stream, and next thing you know, I got flooded with pictures, and I just covered the wall because there's cat over there, just everybody's there. Yes, not filtered. Gloomy sent me to one to put on the wall, but it was filtered. I don't want filters. I want actual people. So I'm going to get one when I meet her for the first time at the end of the month. So there.
Well, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, good luck. Good luck on getting one like that. Cause I am not real. I am just a figment of your imagination.
Nope, we're gonna stand together, and Rob already said he'll take the picture. So it go on
Figment
my
of your
wall.
imagination. TJ knows.
It can go on my wall. I need you there. Especially since lately, you're the one I talk to the most. Without Gloomy, I wouldn't be on time for a lot of things,
Except today I was the one running late.
which is okay. All right, he's a little bit fat. I'm trying to see if I got this wing up too high because I got if I put the white there, I put this here. I think I want to bring this down a little bit, like so. Give him a little bit more of a round poof. And then there. Yeah, we'll do that. A little bit more of a round poof. But that's one of my glimmers that I do. Friday, you message panicking. Yeah, I don't remember that I messaged panicking, but I believe you I did. I don't recall.
Yeah,
That brain damage thing.
I overslept from our
Oh,
usual schedule.
that's the day Gloomy slept in. Yeah, and I went walking by myself going, I don't know where she went. We've been religious. We walk every day, 7:30 to 8:30, except Wednesdays. Wednesdays we can float the time a little bit. T's laughing over there. So because we're both trying to get healthy. My blood work is next week. I'm praying that it'll be okay. That I don't have to start taking meds that once you take them, you're on them for life. I don't want to do that. So, doing everything I can to prevent that. Okay, so what I need to do is figure out where his beak is, I think. Which means I need the handy dandy black.
Um,
Yeah, I know. I know, TJ. That's what I don't want. It's happened to my parents, it happened to my grandparents, it's happened to my sisters. I don't want that, so I'm trying my best, but it may be unavoidable. But we'll see. I'm, you know, I'm walking, I'm eating right. Sadly, I'm still overweight, but that takes time. Okay, I think his eye's in the wrong spot. I think that's what the problem is. I think all diabetes sucks. I have my friend, her kid at age 14 just got diagnosed with type 1. He ended up airlifted because nobody knew he had it to the hospital in Syracuse and almost died. And now they're struggling to get it under control, and it's costing her so much money because her insurance, of course, isn't covering even a smidge of the helicopter or the medicines, and it's just awful. She they're having such a hard time with her son. He's almost died twice now because they're trying to get the diabetes under control. So I don't think any diabetes is good, but we have hope that they'll get it under control. Dalsan is the best children's hospital in the area, so it should work. Yeah, see, there's your key point. If you have good insurance, but also your friend probably is older. They just found it with my friend's kid, and they're trying to get it to figure out what he needs and how to control it. And the school has not been helpful because he's got to have medicine, and they don't like to have medicine on campus and all that jazz. And yeah, no, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but they don't have good insurance. She's dirt poor too. But they're going to get under control and he'll be okay. We have to believe that, despite the insurance being bad and fighting every step of the way. Yeah, that trip to with by helicopter. They want $25,000 for that, and she doesn't have it. So it's crazy. I will tell her to look at that. But yeah, so man, I missed something because and Gloomy, you missed it too. Somebody said something higher and you didn't. I was painting, I didn't see it. Where we go? You know the empty depression well, the loneliness. Name back a fox comes sensing along alone that no one I could talk to, no one my echoing thoughts to find reason, purpose for my existence, and trying to find a way to overcome that longing to find people that call it. Yes, Echo. That's exactly. No, no, don't be sorry. Gloomy's job is to read that while I'm painting. Yeah, Gloomy, don't give me that rule. Gloomy
Yeah,
failed at her job. That you write your book of
I
text. You write as much as you want. Gloomy's supposed to be reading it. So
I
don't be
am. I
sorry.
got distracted by my doggo. I'm sorry.
So
And posting those pictures in fluffies.
so no, no, you keep writing Echo because that's exactly why I have my friendship wall. Same exact thing where you sit there and you're just convinced that the world's got moved on without you and you don't know where to go in it. Yeah, I get that feeling, which I'm glad you joined the Discord because it's
Mhm.
a found family. If you want it, it's there. You can just lurk and just read what people say. You can comment, you can put pictures, whatever you need to get out of it, it's there. It's a family that'll support you.
I started lurking first, and now look where I'm at.
And no, nobody rambles as much as I do. You cannot out ramble me. We could have a ramble contest if you want. So ramble. Go ahead. Dare you. So but yeah, no, TJ, she's getting help from social services now, but they won't pay for the stuff that happened previously. So that 20K she's still in the hole for. So yeah, no, she's doing all the legal stuff she can to try to get the help she can. So she's looking into it. But right now they're just trying to get him under control. Where's my white? There's my white. But no, I don't
Are
want to
bluebirds always that chunky?
when they're cold.
Mm?
I didn't want to do the typical bluebird because typical bluebird they're beautiful, they're sleek, you know. I want to do the bluebirds that we see here early in the morning when I go for my walk, where they're so cold and so puffed up because you know how birds puff up when they're cold. I'm sure you've seen it.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at them now. They're so cute.
So but
Okay,
yeah,
I see the vision.
so I want to make him like he because that's why the background is a cold winter day. I want to say gloomy, but that's I don't want
Yes, I'm here.
I can't say the background's gloomy because
I told you I'm not real. It's okay.
so yeah, so here we go. But but yeah, no, the idea is I don't know why. I like birds when they're puffed up when it's cold. I think they're just the cutest little things. So I wanted to do that instead of the usual bird. So he's going to be fat, he's going to be plump, he's going to be ice cold. But, you know,
Oh, they're cute.
they're
They're
cute when they're
cute and they're
chubby.
fluffy.
Yeah. So I'm going with that because I thought that would be something, different.
Hmm.
And sometimes, you just want cute and fluffy. And in this day and age, with everything going on in the world, cute and fluffy just sounds like what people need to see. That way, when someone picks up this painting, they just smile because it's just so fat and fluffy. I want to give a glimmer, even if it's they're not going to buy it, just to look at it and just laugh, go, "Oh, look at how chubby that is." Art should give an emotion when you look at it. And this one I want to make a smile. So, that's what we're going to try to attempt.
Hey TJ, what are you doing this morning?
Eye appointment.
No, no, like currently.
Hi Zed, how you doing? Welcome in. It is a
Because you know what?
Monday bird time. Well, her husband's home, so they're probably watching TV.
Mm, I was gonna say she could make clips.
She can make clips
Yeah.
of this stream? I don't know if
No.
this stream ever has anything funny. While blind, you
We.
get to get cracked. Are you doing that too? You had a busy day ahead of you.
Good morning,
Rafe.
Dragon
Oh,
Slayer.
Dragon Slayer's here too. Hi. Oh, we're all in the bathroom with TJ. That's a kind of awkward. Okay. Didn't know we had that good of a relationship. No, you have to. After an accident, a chiropractor is a must. As soon as, but if you're healed up enough for it. Nope. That is
I'm
that's a
a
must.
chiropractor.
That is a must. Um, we have I forgot we have a special type of chiropractor here in the city that I went to when I was having the back pain after I had gotten my big fly through the air after, you know, being hit for a bad shield bash. And it took he's not one that does your whole back at once because that doesn't heal right. He does a little at a time. And it took about 6 months, a little at a time. By the time he was done, I have not had back pain in, I would say, 2 years now.
Yay.
Because he just does a little at a time. He finds where the worst part is, he fixes that, then he moves up. I don't know what it's called. I wish I could remember the type of chiropractor it is. And it just, unlike the others where they crack your back all at once, that doesn't last and you don't heal right. This here, he does a little bit. You go home, you ice for 15 minutes, for the next week, and then you go back and you get the next little bit done. And by the time he's done with you, it doesn't normally take a year for everybody, but my fly through the air like I had a trapeze incident took a lot of it damaged a lot of stuff. But because of that, I have no back pain. So, wish I could remember the type of chiropractor it is, but yeah,
TJ is special.
the ones that put you on the table and do your back all at once, they can actually do more damage to you because they're not focusing on where the actual issues are. Yeah, be careful. Yeah, gotta be careful because some of the entire body can actually make things worse. You gotta be careful. And it only lasts for 2 to 3 months. Then you gotta go back. See, that's the thing. If you go to the right one, you don't have to go back, TJ, unless you hurt yourself again. Have not had to go back. No, and
We are
same.
talking about TJ, right?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Salem when he did it. He didn't have to go back. One, I forgot what type of chiropractor it is. It's gonna kill me all day now. So you prefer going back? All right. I like getting fixed once and done. But everyone has their own different ways of liking it. If that's something that you like to do, then do it. Just be careful that you have a good one. But yeah, no, I had the one thing that everyone should do is if you have a baby is to take them to a chiropractor when they're like 6 weeks old. Like TJ, I did it with my children. You won't have colic or anything like that because colic and stuff happens because things are misaligned. Because when you go through the birth canal, everything is squished, and they need to be aligned properly. And it's amazing if you don't, the hell you go through with all the colic and crying and the pain that you can just avoid by just taking them to one that is certified to work with babies. And yeah, I learned that one because I went through 1 week of colic and I'm like, I can't survive this. And one of my friends goes, take him to this chiropractor over here. That's where I took mine. And I took iron. And that night, slept like literally like a baby and slept through the night ever since. It was wonderful. So with I did it immediately with lemons. It's rare. And if they were adjusted properly, it usually gets rid of the colic. They probably went to the wrong person or it was done improperly. Because it's funny, because if you do it right, you go to the right one, you can hear the pop and the sigh from the baby, and then the colic's gone. Because it's just, it's an adjustment issue for colic. So, both of mine started having the colic. It went away as soon as they got adjusted properly. Do your research. Doesn't mean the dad knows how to do it right. Just because, you know, does not mean they know how to do it right. Because babies have to be done specially. There's a special training you have to go for, and then there's special tools they have to use, and it doesn't mean they have the knack for it. If they went there, they still have colic, I would quietly not tell the dad and go to a different chiropractor and have it done. But that's just me. Living with colic's very hard. Okay, what's she say up here? Okay, I'm not reading that because that does need to be worded better there. Yep. Ah, TJ, usually I'm the one that does the bad phrasing. What was that?
Uh, mm, hmm
That's a better way to word that. Okay, dad's only trained to do Cairo on babies and kids. Doesn't mean he's good at it. All right, I'm going to start doing a little bit more detailed work, so you definitely need to pay attention to chat because I think the bird is short on one side and I got to bring it over. So please, please, please pay attention to chat for me, Gloomy.
Yep, I am paying attention.
Okay, because I think I
I
got a
was just taking notes.
I think I got a problem. I think the head and this side are all too small. Let me find a different brush though. So please read what people say and I will respond. Because I
Yep.
believe in chat and chat. You need to trust that the gloomy will take care of you while I am not paying attention. Actually, I have some blue out. Good. And yes, she's paying attention to both Valora.tv side and the Twitch TV side. Well, it's not,
hmm
it's just Twitch. So talk on either
Yeah.
side. She's both
Yep.
places,
Just Twitch is going at the moment, which is perfectly fine.
but it's available on both sides. And for those of you that
hmm
aren't aware of the fact, I stream on two platforms, Valora.tv and Twitch, every stream. So you have twice the way to find me.
And at 103 minutes.
And if you're not a subscriber, you'll be in ads. I know ads suck, but ads help pay the bills, so there will be ads. They're 3 minutes long, and then after they're done, you get a whole uninterrupted hour of whatever we call this. I'm not sure what we call this stream, actually. I think we call it art.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. Yes.
Yep.
And now the
Bird is the
songs.
word
I
stream.
shouldn't have done that because now it's in my head. Boop, 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 boop. Can't sing it though. That is definitely copyrighted. When I was little, that was one of my favorite songs to dance to because we belonged to many antique car clubs with our antique cars, and that was one of the songs they played often for when the '50s cars were out. So
Mm.
so it's like I love that thing. As soon as that started playing, I would be right out there, little tiny me jamming on the little dance floor. It was fun. I love Bird. Bird, 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 bird. Nope, don't start it. You can't. You can
Yeah, no.
resist.
No.
You can resist it, Dusty. You can do it later. I should
hmm
I should put that on my Happy Mix playlist. I don't think I have it on there. And yes, I have a mix for when I'm depressed. I have a playlist for when I'm happy. I have a playlist when I want to be happy. I have one for working. I have one for painting. And you know what I don't have? Music on this stream. Holy shit, no one caught it. Hey,
The
Gloomy.
first hour.
The first
Yeah.
hour has had no music. You've had dead spaces. I am so sorry. One moment, please, while I pull up our music.
Corey.
Yes. One of my dearest friends in the world. We listened to his music for this stream with his permission. And he's getting ready to release another album, by the way. Finally. He released
Yay.
6 last year and only 1 this year. I can't imagine what kept him busy.
I have no idea.
Maybe creating a whole
Hi,
streaming
Sherry.
platform. Sherry's here. Sherry. I got it. I forgot to tell you. I got it. It's right here. I got it. I love it. I love every bit about this. Sherry sent me a postcard explaining an event she was at. Okay.
That's what I've been meaning to do.
So, all the way
You know what?
from
I'm tasting
the Czech Republic, I have one. Thank you, Sherry. That made my day. My favorite thing is you explained exactly what this was from and what it was like there. So I got to feel like I was at the event with you. That was so sweet. So thank you, Sherry. All right. Now, we should have music being heard. I think I did it right. So we should be good. I can't believe we forgot the music. I'm like, why am I hearing silence when I'd stop talking? This is weird. Why do I have dead space?
Music is there now. I hear it.
Because I was starting to struggle because one thing I do is I do not paint in silence because then thoughts get in my head that I don't need. And every time I stop talking, normally I don't ramble this much. It was just because I heard silence and brain damaged me didn't connect. Silence means you need to put on the music. Oh, look what just fell down.
Was it TJ again?
No, I forgot about this. I have on fourth wall the stuff that goes on my overlay, the bee with the pride rainbow and the toast crew stickers. I ordered a sample to see what they
Oh.
were like last year, and they're I just found them. They just fell on my head. Everything's falling down. I made a mess, and I gotta clean up my desk later. I wonder where I can stick these. I'll put them with the core lid. I don't want anything to happen to them. I've never stuck them to anything because I don't know what to stick them to. But okay, so the head comes there.
I did not realize that the virtual hug that Echo was sending was a Twitch global emote.
There was a hug and I missed it. Hug back.
I did.
Oh, good.
It's a pretty heart that we like.
Oh, that pretty heart.
Yeah, it's called virtual hug.
For that. Yeah, I like that. All right, and I misplaced the orange. Is this it? Found the orange.
Both of you guys are so needy this morning.
I know, but I needed your assistance this morning. Oh wait, you're talking to the ducks.
Yeah, I'm talking to the boys. Big desk cowering, and then I have the other one in my face going, "Love me."
Rob pointed out something. You know, I said that once this gets too easy, I'm gonna need to wear weights or something. He said, no, all you gotta do is pull out the backpack and throw a cat in it, and then I'll have the weight. Because we have the cat, the cat backpacks. That'll immediately give me an extra 11 pounds to, you know. So I might have to try that soon. Just saw you check in. Forgot to send the message. I'm glad you checked in, Zed. I hope you're doing well. I think I figured out why the bird's looking funny, so I'm gonna get that fixed. I'm just trying to get ready for 2 art shows in one day because I'm being told by all my artist friends that do shows, this is insane. It is going to take too much out of me. It is possible. I hope not. But as I told them, I have nothing. I have nothing on Sunday except playing with my friends. So It's okay. Oh my god, I forgot to do the. Somehow I skipped the mimic manifestors yesterday. Well, I'll make up for it on Thursday night. But
Mm, how did you forget that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, never mind. Flag raising ceremony. I missed it on purpose. I went to Pride.
Mm.
That's why. I'm gonna get yelled at though. I haven't done what I was asked to do for 2 weeks now. Thursday, I'll have to do it no matter what. Okay, let's get this. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a
What I'm
lighter.
hearing is Thursday we're going to have to tie you to the desk so that we don't get up, so that we can do what you need to do.
No, because no, I need the rest of the mimic manifestors. No, Thursday I have to call to arms and I have to be unavailable for anybody from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Thursday night. That's what you're hearing.
So tie you to the desk while the arms has been called, and then yeah.
But that's okay. I should, as long as I get all the art I need done, because technically I think all I have to do is get this guy done, and I think I have enough paintings on the table for 2 shows in one day. With the idea that I sell out at one of them, I'm going in with I'm going to sell out. It's going to happen. And then we're talking about doing a pop-up paint stream maybe Wednesday. We're not sure, where I paint some D&D minis that, because if I get some D&D minis painted, I can sell those as well. Have something different on the table. So, but I don't know yet. We got to see how Wednesday shapes up.
How's the druid?
The Druid, we finished that on stream. We, I
Yes,
had it,
yes, but did anybody look at
I
him?
had, I had it on the table, but again, there was nobody at this last show. Remember, I've had 2 shows that were complete busts because they were no foot traffic.
Mm.
Oh, I see what I did. This is supposed to be here. Comes out more. I think the blue's in the wrong spot. Yeah, the blue's in the wrong spot, but I can just paint over it. Yeah, there was no foot traffic, so I have no idea. I literally, we watched all those basketball people for the basketball tourney come in, sign into the basketball stuff, and go to go into the gymnasium. Nobody walked down the hall. It was just empty.
Mm.
It was just as bad as the zoo one where we just sat there and nobody came through the gate. So, and I know why, because the basketball tournament, they took up all the parking. There was no place to park. And if I'm going to an art show and I drive around and there's no place to park, I'll just go to something else because there was other events going on that day. So I would have turned around. I wouldn't even try to go in because it would have looked crowded, because they wouldn't realize it was because everybody was in the gymnasium where the art show was plenty of room to walk around. But yeah, no. It was one of those things where the people that organized it had no idea there was going to be a tournament, because usually the basketball team loses. So, but now that they successfully posted the tournament there, they're going to do more tournaments. So, for other types of sports, so they gotta talk to the sports people and find out when they're doing those so that they can schedule the art a different time, because doing them at the same time does not work. But it was okay. I got to meet a lot of people, and I got to meet some of Lemon's friends, which I've always wanted to. Because in high school, parents don't do chaperoning anymore, so I don't get to meet those. Because I knew all the kids that they grew up with in junior high and stuff. But once they get to high school and all the schools come together, they meet new people I've never met. So I got
Yeah.
to meet the artist friends. They were really cool, really good kids. They spent most of the time hanging out at our table rather than at their table selling, because there was no one to sell to and they could see in the distance their own table, so they just hung out at ours because there was no reason to be at theirs because there was nobody there.
Right.
Well, and the downside to that one is they for them anyways, they ended up spending the cash that they had at our table because I kept looking at stuff going, I really, really like this. I shouldn't, but by the end of the day, they bought. So, thanks to them, we made table. Good kids. That turn out they really like birds and bats. That's what they bought.
Oh, they bought the bat print.
Yep. I still have, I think, one left. But yeah.
I love the bat print.
I have one bat print left, and I can always get more printed out because I will print out 100 of each run, but as long as the prints aren't selling, I won't print out the full 100. I'll just print out 10 at a time. So
Right.
the bat print sadly sells the least of all my prints. I've only sold 2, I think. No, with you it's 3. Sold 3 bats. So you guys really have a limited edition run because you have so few. But yeah, for some reason the bat isn't popular, and I figure it's because it's one of my first attempts at a mammals. It's not good or something. I don't know. That's okay.
I don't know. I love the bat. It's actually when I was looking at your shop, I was like, "Ooh, bat! Yes, I need."
So just maybe the right people haven't seen him. I had fun with him because
Probably.
I painted him upside down, and oh, Batman caught me shrimping. Sneaky. Sneaky. That's the only problem with this stream. It's really easy to tell if I'm shrimping. It's too easy. I fixed it. I fixed myself.
You want to know the best part?
What?
I'm at 200,000 points on yellow side.
Yeah, but isn't it like 1,000,000 points you gotta get to get me to throw a game?
Uh-huh.
You're working on it. I didn't think anybody would actually try to work towards getting the points to have me throw a game.
It will be worth it.
It'll be worth it.
But you know what's even more worth it?
What? Oh no, you found the bean boozled.
You've been bean boozled.
But I'm painting. I'm in a hurry. I gotta get this done for the show. The shows are coming.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
But did you have breakfast?
Yeah, I had a salad, remember?
Oh yeah, you did. Well, you know what? Now you get to have some sugar to go with that salad that you had.
Okay. One sec. Let me close this paint up for a second and find the Bean Boozled jar, which is in front of me. Of course, it's right in front of me, so that makes it hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You're avoiding it.
I got a white one. Oh, it's vanilla. I like that one. Thank you.
Oh, do you?
Yes. Very nice.
Oh.
Greatly appreciate.
You've been bean boozled.
Goes back to painting. Gets another Bean Boozled. I'm just gonna put the paintbrush in the water. Alright. Got this color.
You know the drill, Dusty. We can't have you have a good one. And I know that you can't lie.
Get this. That's gingerbread. So now I got vanilla ice gingerbread in my mouth. This is great. Of all the birds you've painted, you're painting one of my favorite birds. Oh, this is one of your favorites? Hope you don't mind he's puffed up because it's wintertime. I believe I've got a vanilla gingerbread in my mouth. That's awesome. Yeah, because I'm going to put his...
It's great for you.
Yeah,
Right,
so if I put a
Dusty.
foot here, I should bring this down a little bit more.
Well,
bit more
get ready
fatter.
for that other bean.
Whoa, babe. Oh, that one. So I remember why you're going to sleep with
You've
wet
been
hair.
bean boozled.
I actually don't use a hairdryer. I just naturally go. After this stream, I'll be taking a shower because of my hand will be cramping. Okay, please don't be a licorice bean. Oh,
Please be a licorice bean.
sour grape. Woohoo!
Okay.
I can hear the frustration in your voice right now. What's the odds of I managed to pull 3 good ones in a row?
You've
Not
been
very good for
being
me.
boozled.
Second, I'm got a little bit of fluff out of it.
Uh-huh.
Trying to figure out
No,
where
no,
this
you're good.
leg's gonna go. It's not really. I think I need a little bit more white here. The fun of freehand painting. Those of you that are coming later to the stream and looking and going, hey, did you draw that out first? No. Hi, honey. Love you. Rob just passed by on the way back to work after using the facilities. Okay, let's get another bean out.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Cinnamon spice doesn't go with the grape at all.
Good.
And I like cinnamon spice. Okay, you've ruined my good experience this morning.
You know what that means?
Thinks Asia's doing there 60 centimeters, let alone a whole meter. Yeah. If I, that's why I don't take a shower before stream. 2 reasons. One, it won't help my pain that happens after stream. I don't want to hydrate. But 2, my hair, it's like a sponge. It absorbs water. So it takes me about 4 hours to air dry my hair. Longer in the winter. Oh, God, Gloomy, why? Well, it's just, and I don't have my York Peppermint patties here. They're somewhere. I didn't put them close at hand, so now I'm stuck. Thank you.
It's a good day.
Well, now for you it is. I moved everything to get ready for the paint stream, but I forgot the brand new bag of Yorks that TJ sent me. They're still sitting over on the couch, I think. But we're gonna work on the fatness here because we want him to be a fat little happy bird. So I like bluebirds. My dad every year, what inspired this one? It was my mom's favorite bird, 1, and 2. Every year my dad makes about 30 bluebird houses, and then goes around the to the community in his town and just hands them to people. And he explains to them how bluebirds work. Bluebirds aren't like other birds. They will not nest in the other place where there's a nest. So if you build a bluebird house, you have to have the bottom be able to detach so you can pull the nest out, close it up so it's fresh again for them. So he teaches people about that habit. Because of that, we went from having almost no bluebirds ever seen. And then after 20 years of him doing this, everyone has bluebirds at their feeders. There's bluebirds everywhere in town. So thank you for translating to inches. I appreciate.
Yes, I agree, because trying to do the conversion, I could not. Although, I don't know how you sleep with wet hair, because it
I
drives me
hate
bonkers.
sleeping with wet hair. I put a towel down to help with it, but I hate it. I will do it on occasion if I have to, especially if the pain is really bad before bed, because heat helps. But most of the time I won't, because it's like awful. I'm with you on that one. And for me, showers aren't just for getting clean anymore. It's literally a pain management tool, since I don't have a bathtub anymore to use. I'm happy for my friend. They're loving living with their partner, but not having a bathtub anymore sucks. Because that's where I would go, because their old place when they lived alone had a bathtub. And my pain level was so much easier to manage when I could just go, okay, pain's bad, I can just soak. But it's okay. I got a long soak last November when Kumiko sent me to a hotel room. And the next time I have a hotel room, I will do the same. Probably won't be for a couple of years, but yeah. My dream apartment or home has air conditioning, has 3 bedrooms, and has a tub that I can actually soak at least part of my body in, so I can get this arm, neck, and hand soaking. That's where the pain is. It's not just my hand, guys. It's also goes to my arm because of the nerve pain, and up my neck because of the spine pinching because my spine's disintegrating. Yay. So, showers are fun, but soaks are better.
Mm.
Look at how fluffy he's getting. He's so fluffy. Oh.
I
I
just
might have
want
got.
to snuggle up with it.
You want to snuggle up with him? I'm just wondering if I need to go more on this side. Let's play with some darker colors. Because that's one thing about bluebirds, that people always make their chests red. They're actually not red. It's more of an orange. But from a distance, your eye is fooled and it looks red. But we're not at a distance looking at this fluffy guy. So we're going to do things as close as we can to the real. That's another reason why I don't sell some of my paintings, by the way. Some people will look at the birds and go, well, that's not right. That's not the right colors. And they'll walk away. And I'm like, but it is the right colors. You just see it from a distance. I'm looking close up. I am studying these birds. Gloomy will tell you, I usually have 20, 30 photos I look at, trying to make sure I understand how these birds work, how their colors work. Because I want it right. But I've actually had people walk away, especially when they're looking at like the female cardinals that are yellow. They're like, why is it yellow? Because it actually is. So, can you read that for me, Gloomy?
Yes, I can. I was just uploading pictures to the Fluffies channel. That's awesome. I love bluebirds. I also love sparrows. I have a picture of a rare hybrid of a cross of a gala and a cockatoo. If you haven't seen one before, I will send you the pic.
I have
And my
never.
poor mini cat.
I've never seen that. Put that in, because you're in our Discord now. Go into Show Me Your Fluffies and please put that there. I want to know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, did I cut
Poor
you off?
mini.
Was there more?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep. Poor mini cat keeps dozing off on the windowsill and falling off of it. I'm gonna have to build her a bed there. She never used to fall, but she is getting to be an old cat now. When she falls, she looks at me like it was my fault. Oh, poor baby.
Poor baby. Yep, definitely build a perch. And definitely post pictures of her too. We love seeing all, if it's got feathers, scales, you know, bare skin. Well, we're not talking humans, but someone posted hairless. Raven's got a hairless guinea pig. Excuse me.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Archibald. I don't know if you've seen Archibald, but he's so cute.
I have not.
Yes, it's in Fluffies. You'd have to scroll around, or do what I do. When I haven't seen a picture in a while, I'll just go into Fluffies, go at Raven. I need pictures of your guinea pigs, and she'll post pictures. So you can do that too. Anyone can just summon, going, I need pictures. Raven has 2 guinea pigs that are adorable. One of them though is hairless. But yeah, no, I would love to see the bird you're talking about. I've not seen a rare hybrid like that. I'd like to see your cats. And that goes for anyone in chat. You've got a goat. You've got a lizard. You've got a scaly friend. The only thing I ask is if it's a snake or like a spider, to put a spoiler on it and label what it is, so that way people who have phobias won't see them. But I love spiders and snakes, so do post them. Forgot to share it yesterday when we were going out for the army event. My new neighbor said, "Good afternoon, ma'am." Oh, that's fantastic, Laza. I'm so happy for you. That is great.
Thought that you were starting to fall off my legs. I'm so happy for you, Lasna.
That is a big one. I'm glad my mic's not picking up. The downstairs dog is howling. Just out and out howling. She hates being left alone. Most dogs do, but she howls.
And then you have my two, who I swear they are throwing a party when I leave.
You never
Well,
know.
every time I come home,
Mhm.
Buddy is running from downstairs because he was like, "Oh, I was in bed all by myself." And then Bowser is in his house, like looking at me, going, "Welcome home. You disturbed my sleep."
I know that Cinder has separation anxiety. So when I leave, I can hear him sobbing the instant the door closed. Looking through your photos now to find it for you by taking a moment. Oh, that's okay, because I can't look at it anyway. So, you know,
This is for after stream.
after stream. So take your time. There's no rush.
Mhm. Just like I've been putting pictures in the Fluffies channel. Because Dusty requested pictures, but I've been slacking. And I fully admit that I've been slacking. But today the boys have just been super cute and clingy. That today's a
Yeah.
good picture day.
Did I remember to post the picture of Cinder waking me up this morning?
All we saw was my alarm clock at 7:35, but there was no picture attached.
There was no picture attached? Okay, I'll put it in fluffies then. So I thought I put it in fluffies. But if I did,
You just typed out my alarm clock.
and it didn't go through?
Right.
Of course not. Okay. Let me, 1 second, I'm gonna go into fluffies and actually put my alarm clock. Yeah, it didn't go through. Oh, you do have some cute pictures going on. My alarm clock this morning. There it is. Oh, it just didn't feed. There. The alarm clock is there.
That is so cute.
Literally how he woke me up this
I don't know
morning.
what. What happened last night?
Oh, we're guessing. We're doing a guessing game. You ate dinner.
Lasna is not outside.
Oh, that'd be a shock. Lasa's the only viewer I have that constantly is watching me not at home. It's funnier than hell. Nope, not those. Okay, then you gotta let us know what it is. We clearly guessed wrong. Yep, outside, of course. See? I love that Laza takes this stream everywhere. It's great. I just hope you never walk into a tree or anything.
That's something that I would do.
I have done. Well, the first time I went to meet Rob for, because I never met him in real life, he's taking me around British Columbia, and it's such a different place compared to what I'm used to. I almost walked in front of a car because I want to take a picture of a mural. Thankfully, also I'm taking a picture. And I feel it felt like a steel band across my chest, and I realized it was his arm, and he was looking at me in terror, going, "You almost just died." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Do you not see the truck? Oh yeah, there's a truck there." He learned fast. You gotta watch me when I'm out. It is
There
my
are no
day.
trees on pavement.
No,
You
that
would
is
be surprised.
here.
Some
There,
people have started like planting trees
yeah.
near the sidewalks.
Well, here our sidewalks and the pavement are so broken. You can find little baby trees growing in them. It's kind of sad.
Oh yeah, the roots coming up through the sidewalk too.
No, just the little seeds. They're little saplings. Just they'll be like 3 inches tall. You look over like, oh, there's a maple tree growing in the middle of the sidewalk. Cool. I'm leaving that alone. It's not, let it try.
As somebody else comes up behind you and goes, "Not in my sidewalk."
No, because no one cares. I mean, some of the sidewalks are so broken. You've got grass, trees all growing up through it. Because in this city, anyway, the sidewalk is the responsibility of the homeowner, not the city. And most homeowners in this area are poor, so they can't afford to fix their sidewalk. So it just, nature reclaims it.
Yeah, that's actually how it is in my city now too. And I've actually walked past people re-cementing their sidewalks.
Yeah. The problem with that is if the cracks are underneath, they're just going to come up through the re-cement.
Yeah.
You have to actually
Some
take it
people,
completely out, but it's a cheaper fix to get the codes off your back. But it won't last long, sadly. But yep. And and the potholes. Oh my god, the potholes. I watched
yeah.
a guy go over one of the potholes that are so bad getting in and out of the grocery store that he hit it and it knocked his muffler clean off because he
Oh
bottomed
goodness.
out in it. It's like, whew. Yeah, the potholes are bad in the city. I don't know
The
where the
potholes
tax dollars go, but it ain't going to fixing it.
That's just how PA is, so it's known for the potholes.
No, we have to use so much salt, it just eats away at everything. I wish we were like other. I think it's New Jersey uses beetroot juice. It doesn't eat away at everything. You have to make sure your car is safe and it's better for the roads, but it does just as good as salt. The first time I saw that was I went across the border and everything was purple. Snow was purple, and I was like, "Why is the snow purple here?" And then I found out about that. You posted no proof. You posted a proof of no trees. Oh, I believe you. Some cities, it's nothing but pavement and heat, and there's no green at all. Thankfully, I don't live in one of those. That
I
I think
am
that would kill
jealous,
me.
Lasna. I'm coming over.
Why? Why are you jealous of no trees? That sounds awful.
No, no, the trees are in a nice, like, um, segregated area.
Oh,
But
so there are trees.
there are trees.
Okay.
Um, it's really nice looking and pretty, and um, yeah, I'm coming over.
There's a lot of
So if,
Europe that just does it right, you know, and then we have our situation. I am
yeah.
jealous. I will admit a lot. Wolfie's taking me around her hometown before she moved. She hasn't done it with her new location, and she walked around and just gave me a tour of the place, and it was just so different and so nice looking.
Wolfie, if you were here, I'm gonna need you to hop in the drawer sometime so that way we can do a little virtual tour. I'll show you my area, you show me your area. Okay, cool,
Yep.
thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we did. Exactly it. I'm willing to do it with anybody. It's like, hey, you want to go for a walk with me at the same time? And you show me what you see, and I'll show you what I see, and we'll try not to get hit by cars. Go for it. I love doing that. You might have to go for a little bit, but you'll be back. I just show pictures after stream. For some reason, I can't find the originals, just pictures of the pictures, but you show them anyway. God, that's fine. And we're still going to be here. This stream usually lasts, what, 3 hours, Boomy?
Yep,
So
yep,
there's
we
still
are
plenty of
here for
time
another
to
2 hours.
go do what you're doing, come back. I'll still be here working on this fluffy thing. Or I might not be if I could finish a bird in in like 2 hours. It'd be amazing, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen. This is me we're talking about. There's always tweaking to be done.
Yeah, it's what you're known for.
It is, but I'm a hyper-realistic painter with a little OCD, so you're gonna get. It's not right. I'll fix it.
Yes, yes, Lasna, you are correct. There is a 2 hour break and then another stream.
That's true. I stream again, but not painting. I stream again at 6 p.m. And don't ask me what the game is yet. It depends on who shows. It literally depends on who shows up. Because if we have all 4 Toast Crew, it's Baldur's Gate 3. If we only have 3 Toast Crew, it's
Wonderful.
Sunderfolk. And we only have 2 of us, it's
It's date night.
that Paka game there.
Yeah,
And so,
Roots of Pasta.
Mucha and then of course if people say, hey, I can play something halfway through that, we just ditch that, we play with different people like we did last week where it was Lumi and the Lemon. So
Yep.
Monday night is flexible because we know Monday nights are hard for everybody. You're just back to work after getting a couple days off, or you're just stressed out because you had to work all weekend because you're retail or something. So I give Toast Crew leeway on this one because we know Mondays are difficult. No matter what, there's a stream. I can't tell you what we're doing. and that's okay.
Question, should we actually do the new Who watch party? And the answer to that question is yes.
What is a new Who watch party? I don't understanding.
I'm assuming it's the Doctor Who.
Oh, yes. If you have access to the new Who, but I thought there wasn't going to be till Christmas. Did the Doctor? Am I wrong?
Oh, 2005 and up.
Oh, you can try it. I don't know how many people would be interested in it. I want to just see the new stuff, the new stuff when it comes out at Christmas. I just gave him a hump and I didn't mean to.
Echo, you were so sweet. You know that?
Who's sweet?
Echo.
Echo? Yeah, I'm very glad Echo found us, but I thought Echo left.
Echo sent virtual and hearts.
I don't need to rewatch it. I want to see the new stuff. But you can try. I don't know if people would show, but you can try. You can always try Lasda. The drawer is available for anyone to use at any time. The only time you cannot book is from 6 to 9 or 10 on Friday nights because that is community night. The rest of the time, the drawer is there. You can go in there anytime you want to talk to people or show people stuff. And if people have time, they might stop in. And you can also say, hey, I'm on this day, I want to do this. Does anyone want to show up? You can best talk about it in general about, stuff. And you can even make a Discord event so people can know that it's going on that way. But I can never guarantee people will show up. Heck, I can't even guarantee people will show up for my streams. People have lives. Just because this is my job. Right, technically, I'm doing 2 of my jobs at once right now.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're wondering, I do have a business license and everything, so I can legally sell all the stuff that I sell.
I will be right back. Bowser, I think, needs to go OUT.
Okay. I will try to watch chat better. This is usually when TJ steps in, but TJ's doing eye appointment day, so I will do the best I can. I tried to get T to come in and be one of my voices, but he wasn't, I think, too nervous to do so. So all the voice, if you want to be a voice in my head, if I ever have a time where someone doesn't show up, all you got to do is read chat and listen to me, and, if I ask a question, talk to me. That's it. That's all voices in my head do. Pretty simple job that you don't get paid for. I keep telling you want to tell me you don't need a reminder of the last 21 years in a show? I don't, because all I have to do is look at pictures of each doctor and it'll flood back. That's how my brain damage works. So if I look at each doctor, I will remember their season. I just have to look at the image before it happens. Everything, all my memories locked in pictures. So right before the Christmas special, I'll just look at all the different doctors and I'll remember their seasons. Including the War Doctor, which I know is not a season. It's more, and I will remember. My memory is weird that way because of the brain damage. But there are going to be other people that might need it. That's why I don't reread books or movies. Yeah, I won't, or TV shows, because I won't watch or know about them. You'll ask me, I'll go, I think I like that. And then you'll send me a picture and it floods back. Like, oh, I remember that now. And because it all floods back in my brain for that time period. But as soon as we move on to a different conversation, out it goes. So, nothing gets retained. But like painting this bird as he becomes more and more looking like the bluebird, I'm remembering last time I visited with Dad, and we were talking, and Dad was talking about how the bluebird population has doubled. And I'm like, I wonder if the bluebirds are back, and all of a sudden there's a bluebird at the feeder, like we summoned it. And then Dad did something that made me almost cry. He looked at it and went, "Hey, Marianne." He says every time he sees a bluebird, he thinks Mom's visiting. I know people do that with cardinals, but with Dad, he does it with the bluebirds. He surprised me too, as he never fed the birds, never cared about the birds. All winter, he had all Mom's 9 feeders full going. And then he called me the other day and said, "What do I do for the hummingbirds?" And now he's got all 7 hummingbird feeders out. So, and I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Because your mom never ever didn't. And I think she would like it if I kept doing it." So then we had a good cry. So Mom's gone, but Dad's doing the stuff Mom would have done. And it's just... Sorry, getting emotional for a second. We'll change the subject. Oh, look, it's Fluffy. They say it gets better. It's only been 1 year, though, so... It's still hard. Anyway, bad news. Apparently the specials moved to Easter? Easter? They always do the special at Christmas, and then around Easter is when the whole season starts. Are they not having a season next year? That's not right. Oh, I'm disappointed. It's always been a Christmas special. It better not be a Christmas themed. It better be Easter themed at least, because it'd be weird to have a Christmas special at Easter time. What's going on in the Hooland? I guess them getting dumped off Disney must have caused some issues. Damn you, Disney. You got rid of my Who. We've been watching Disney Plus for the Star Wars stuff. We just watched the season of Darth Maul. That is a very good animated series that they got going. If you have access to Disney. I'm lucky that TJ purchased a whole year for me. So. Oh, we also started watching Spider Noir. And that's very well done. The information's 5 hours old. Did they say why? Pasta? And did they say if it was still going to be a Christmas special? What details did they put in it? Do tell. It's up here. You need to read it again without distractions like walking. Okay. Save it. Let me know later. I don't want you to walk into the road, cars, houses, stray cats. The list goes on. Don't walk into anything. Stay safe. Yeah, I need a bit more blue, it looks like. That's part of the reason why he's looking squat. Oh, send Gloomy a link to the article. She'll see it when she gets back from walking the dog. That's even better. And we'll make Gloomy read it. Hopefully it's not blocked by US stuff. But yes, send Gloomy the article. That's a perfect idea. You're smarter than me today. Alright, so we gotta bring this cheek out more because it's not right. So we're just going to start dragging it in this direction, like so. So we're going to bring this out. Sadly, this is going to take me away from looking at chat. So I'll try to do it as quick as I can, but I've got to do this part here.
Okay, I am back. Bowser made some new friends.
Oh. Two-legged? Four-legged?
2 legs. Yeah, some
You're
little
getting
kids.
you're getting
They
an
want.
article DM to you to read.
Okay.
Says, last I found 5 hours, posted 5 hours ago, an article that says the Doctor Who Christmas special is delayed. So, but they're walking, so they can't read exactly why or what's going on. So you're getting an article.
Okay.
We must find out the reason.
Press release lumbering through the BBC. Doctor Who showrunner Russell T. Davies has teased an incoming announcement in the next couple of weeks after recent reports about the Christmas special being delayed. While the BBC has not confirmed anything, a recent report from The Sun claimed that the festival special, which was expected to broadcast over the festival special, may instead air over Easter 2027 as the producers continue their search for the next person to take over the role of the Doctor. The BBC declined to comment when contacted by Radio Times. Appearing on BBC Radio 2, Davies didn't directly address that report, but was asked by DJ Gary Davies about whether we'll get an announcement about a new Doctor soon. He responded, "You will get an announcement. There was a press release lumbering through the BBC, which, as you know, is like the Jurassic period, and 57 people have to sign off on every single word. I promise you, in about a week, 2 weeks, there will be some sort of press release, and yet I can hear the gears slowing down, even as I say that. You know this place." The writer, who is currently promoting his Channel 4 series Tiptoe, also opened up about his role as showrunner on Doctor Who, a role he returned to ahead of the show's 60th anniversary after rebooting the series in 2005. "I kind of kept it running," he explained. "It's scripts, actors, casting. When you're finding Nakuti Gatwa, who had just come out of sex education, keeping your eye on business, like who's the next upcoming star? Oh my god, what a meteor of a star he is." He
Okay.
added,
Okay. Keep going.
uh, "It's also the other end of it with the budget and the schedules and what's on location, where, and the writers, of course, and getting directors in. It's kind of running everything, but helped by a vast team of people. Please don't think it's just me, as much as I like to claim otherwise."
Okay, so
So,
now we
it,
know when he regenerates into Rose, Rose is not going to be the new Doctor. That's a temporary thing. That's huge right there. So they haven't found a doctor.
nope.
That explains why it's going to be Easter. I can see why, because to find the right person to play the Doctor can be a difficult thing, like they're saying. So that makes sense. I can forgive that, as I'm glad they don't rush willy-nilly into it. So yeah, sounds like she'll be something like the War Doctor, just a temporary Christmas, I guess Easter special now, where
Yeah,
it's just
pushing it
the
back to Easter.
where it's just the you only get to see the one time that she's there, and then we'll have to see if they do a timey-wimey thing where they just they hint that what she had a longer time or it's just a short time. We'll have to see what they do. We don't know. It's interesting. So, but we also get hopefully they can find somebody to play the Doctor that'll be, do it justice. I wish Benedict Cumberbatch wasn't so busy because he'd be an amazing doctor. But he's gotten too famous for that kind of thing.
Yeah, they ended the article with, "You'll just have to wait and see."
Yep. We'll see what they're up to Easter. Whenever Easter is next year. I don't know if Easter's in March or in April, but find out.
Let's take a look.
That seems like such a long time to wait, but it's weird not having a Christmas special. One hand, she should get a movie like the 8th or season like the 9th at the other nostalgia again.
Weird.
I don't. It won't. She won't get a movie. What it'll do is they'll do the whole Easter special around that regeneration, and then at the end they'll regenerate into who the new person's going to be. They've done that before, so. But the special is usually longer. It's just gonna be weird because
Easter will be March 28th.
oh, not too long after Lemon's birthday. Good to know. So we have to wait till March.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Lasagna, you still want to go ahead and do the watch party up until Christmas?
This is sad because it used to be one of the things we would do when Mom was alive that we haven't done because Dad cannot stomach science fiction.
Sorry, that was an overreaction.
We used to go over Christmas Day and watch the special with my mom. But we haven't done it the last couple of years as Mom, was not home.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not even going to be a Christmas special. It's going to be Easter's. How weird. But we don't have access to it anymore anyway. Because my dad has BBC because he has satellite. April need to show up under a black flag. Why a black flag?
I know exactly what Lofna's talking about.
I don't.
That's okay. You don't need to worry about the black flag or anything of that nature. You just need to keep looking pretty and working on those birdos.
I don't look pretty, especially today. I didn't do anything with my hair, as you can see. I'm just hanging out.
You always look pretty. Don't even.
I wish that was true.
That is true. Because I say it's true.
You can't tell under my apron, but I actually have my head on under here. See? I decided to wear one of my old merch shirts.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't know if I'll keep it on for the next stream or just change it to something else, though. Because after I shower, sometimes I like to put on totally clean clothes again. So, you may not see it on stream, but yeah, I'm running around with my head on. The stuff that if I ever had a table at like PAX, you'd have some t-shirts there of my head that you could buy. That's big bucks. I could never afford to do that. First you gotta get the table at PAX, and you have to have all the merchandise to sell at PAX. Yeah, I don't see that ever happening. It'd be cool. That's the dream. Have a PAX East table set up, and then have my twin walk by, because my twin buys the 4-day pass and is a regular and's been on all kinds of advertisements because she's always there. Have her walk by my table and see if she even notices.
That would be so funny.
That's the dream. I told Corey.
We're gonna get you back.
I told Corey, if you ever do a Valora.tv table, I'll sit at it. I'll run it. Just to have her walk by and see if she even notices I'm sitting there.
Are you gonna say her name or anything, or are you just gonna let her walk right by you?
Just gonna see if she sees. She loves to point out how she's been going to the con I've always dreamed of going to since, basically for the last 13 years. And she's like, you've never gone once, Yeah, I
Mm.
know. But she has a much better income than I do. She's retiring in 2 years.
Yeah, well, also made it a point to not have a family.
Yep. Kids are a mistake if you want to make money and do well and retire early and see the world. And she's proving that's right because she's doing all that stuff and I can't. But at the same time, I'm so grateful to have my children. I love them to pieces, so sure I can never retire. But it's worth it.
I always said I never wanted kids, but then I have the two that I have, and I'm like, I don't know where I'd be without them.
Yeah, exactly. I never wanted kids. And then I had iron, and then I had lemons after that, and I regret saying I never wanted kids because they are such wonderful human beings that the world would have missed out on if I hadn't had them. Looks like there's a block of text I missed. Can you read up?
Yeah, gloomy about that watch party. There's 178 episodes to watch, around 50 minutes each, and that means 149 hours of watching. How much can we watch at one watch party, and how often?
I would say you'd have to watch one special every week, and you wouldn't be able to get done in time.
I was gonna say we could probably knock out 2 hours of watching.
But still, I don't think. Do the math. 2 hours of watching by next Easter, 1 day a week. I don't think you could. I don't think you
Who
could get
said
it
it had to be
watched.
1 day a week? Maybe it could be 2 or 3.
That's true, because it's your watch party. I don't have time for that. We all know I don't have time for that. Oh, I wish I did. Especially not right now. I've got to try to get an income somehow. So. About to have a big deficit in my income, and I don't know how to fix it, so. Starting to panic. August is coming, and after August, I'll be missing $600 a week. And I don't know how to make that up. Nope. Ah! My toothpick has attacked me. A toothpick.
There's no show on the 13th of June?
13th of June. I can look at my calendar in a second. Isn't that Goose Goose Duck?
Yeah, we have Goose Goose Duck that day. Story time that day.
But there shouldn't be a show that day then if I got all that going on. Let me take June 13th. I have to go vote in a primary in the morning. And then I have story time. No, there's no story time. There's no story time that day. Just Goose Goose Duck.
You said that there was story time.
Not on the 13th? Or did it get moved? Oh, it got moved because of Utica Pride? No. That is story time. I don't think story time is marked in the calendar. Yeah, because story time is the 13th, and yeah, none of the story times are on the calendar. Okay, so let me add it. So story time is 9 a.m. to, how long does it go? 9 a.m.
3 hours, so noon.
To 12 p.m. Story time. I don't know how it didn't get in the calendar, but it's not. Okay, so there's that one, and I'll do that again.
On the 27th.
It's the 27th? Okay.
Yep.
But no, there's no show that day.
Okay.
I just have to vote in the primary. So I'll do story time, and then
And then after that, go vote in the
I'll go
primary.
vote. Yep. There's some
Kind of like
people.
what I did.
Some people I really need to vote for. Yeah, cause this weekend we have 2 shows. On the 13th is Goose Goose Duck. On the 19th and 20th is a show that's a 2-day show. It's gonna be our first 2-day show that we're doing. And then the 26th is graduation. The 27th is Pride Prom, and the 28th we meet you.
Yay. Oh,
So-
that reminds me. I actually need to take off work for the 28th. Oh, and while I was putting Bowser outside and he was making friends, I signed the girls up for a summer camp.
Oh, what kind of summer camp?
It is called the my water company is actually hosting this.
Your water company. Okay.
Yep, it's a free Wonderful World of Water day camps.
I guess there's water activity then.
Yeah, they're going to take them into the woods, go by creeks and rivers, and talk about all the great things about water and what it's used for and how to preserve it. And yeah.
That sounds actually
Um,
really interesting. And that's free?
So
That's really cool.
yep. They said it was free, and I was like, you know what? The girls could use some learning.
That's one thing I wish I had done with my kids, but all the camps here weren't free, so they never got to go to one because they couldn't afford any of them. Even the city stuff that they run, there was charges for stuff. The only free one was singing, and they weren't into that. I tried. I actually signed them up for it. We went, and it lasted a whole day, and they're like, nope, this is too public, Mom. No sing. So they never got to do a camp. Me, I did so many camps as a kid because I found out that a lot of them, if you were low income, you had to do essays, and if your essay was selected, you got to go to camp free. And I wanted away from my home so bad. Sounds terrible, but I had reasons. And
Understandable.
so I would sign up for 2 or 3 camps a year and fill out the essays, win, and go, hey, Mom, I need a ride. Where do you need a ride to? It's a 45-minute drive. What? I'm like, and I need to be gone for a week. Oh, this one's 2 weeks. It's just, I kept just throwing it at my parents going, I did it. They're like, you didn't? How did you fill this all out? I'm like, it said you just have to fill an essay out, and I sent it in. And you just got to fill out this paperwork agreeing to that I can go, and yeah, I'm going to this camp. Oh, I found another one. So yeah, till I was old enough to babysit and get a job, because at age 12, I just went to camps. I just found them, and I figured out which ones low income kids could get in and how to get in, and I would say, I'm going to this one. I'll be back in a week. I did the ones with 4-H because those ones were free. I did the ones through the Cornell Cooperative Extension. Yeah, I just, wherever I could. I loved going away to camp. They had swimming and crafts and, and not anywhere near the amount of chores I had to do when I was home. It was like, oh.
That's very true.
I didn't have to get up at dawn and start work, it was great. I got to play. It was fantastic. I loved camp. I know that sounds sad, but it's when you live in a family where they have their own business, you get up and you have to mow the lawn for 2 hours because the lawn's huge, or you have to paint the side of the 3-story barn, or you have to, the chore list was just astronomical. Besides the inside chores, you had all the outside chores. And
Welcome back from ads.
So, I went to camp. Because camp only required that you took turns cleaning the bathroom. Ooh, so bad. So many kids would complain. I'm like, this is nothing.
Yeah, the camp that I just signed the girls up for, it's only a day camp, so
I
which is
did a few.
fine.
I did a couple of those. The fire department had a day camp for a week, so I did their day camp. I did Bible camp once just to get away, and found that was worse, so I never did that again. Hey, yeah, when you're trying to get away and do stuff, yeah, no, that one there, that one there, I lasted 2 days and went, I can't do this. I no, so that was not good.
I did youth group Bible study, and I was one of their like staff members. Um,
Okay.
I got more in trouble than I did um, anywhere else.
Yeah, that's what happened with me because I went as a kid and I just you know, and I started questioning everything they were saying, going, "What about this? What about that?" And yeah, I got sent home after 2 days and was told no, she could not do the Bible camp.
Yeah.
But no, I found the fire department had one where they would there's a pond which now they've expanded with the beach and everything.
Hmm.
That wasn't a beach when I was a kid, and they would take us there. It was for swimming lessons, so I signed us up for that. Signed my twin up for that. She was not happy. Um, but yeah, I signed us up for that. We did that. 'Cause I'm like, wait, it's a day camp? And my mom's like, I can't take you on a day camp. That's a daily drive. I'm like, no, it's at the other end of the road, and I'm allowed to walk up to 5 miles, right? Well, yeah. We're going to camp. Dragged my sister and off we went. Oh, I can walk there, Mom. It's within 5 miles. That was the rule. You're allowed to go up to 5 miles away from home, but no farther. So when I was in the woods, I would be up to 5 miles away, and the bell would ring. You could hear it. If I was going to go see my friend Kevin, he was exactly 5 miles down the road. That's the only local friend I had. He was 5 miles away, so I would just go over to his house, but no farther. I don't know why it was 5 miles, but that's just what it was. Forgot about that till just now. But yeah, no, I was one of those kids that tried everything to not be home. Almost too much work. Too much other bad stuff. It was just better to go.
No, it's not a federal offense yet.
Walking in the USA is the loudest out of When I was a kid, it was way different. You gotta remember, I am 54 years old. Where I grew up, uh, it was 5 miles to the nearest kid because we were huge farms and big tracts of forest. So, and no traffic. Most of the roads off the main road were all dirt back then. So our bicycles had to be okay for dirt roads. You fast forward now, you go back to that town. Now all the farms are gone. They're all housing tracks or trailer parks, and the dirt roads are all paved. It's really different. But when I was young, I was the true when they talk about the growing up in the dirt roads, backyard, redneck country. That was my childhood. So that's part of the reason why I am the way I am.
My, how things have changed.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking when I was maybe 15, the whole town had a party and a celebration. And you want to know why? It wasn't our founding. We got our first red, yellow, and green traffic light. We had a huge picnic, we had tables, we had everything, and when they turned it on, it was the biggest deal ever. I'm not kidding. That was a fun day. Everyone brought potluck, and we had a big celebration because we got a traffic light. But it was our first one, Now there's 3, I think.
Now there's so many, and it's no longer a blessing, it's more like a curse.
Yep. But it was just funny that we all turned out. It was a big party. But yeah, now here, my kids don't have a license or anything, so they walk everywhere because it's not like you can take the public transportation. I still got so mad because the idea was Iron was originally was going to get a job and just use the bus to get to work, because otherwise we have to drive because they don't have a license or anything.
Mm.
So they get their job and we're like, okay, let's plan out the bus, let's ride the bus. This is, mind you, in a car. It takes you 10 minutes, Laz. Are you ready for this one? It takes you 10 minutes to go from where I am sitting right now to drop them to work. It took us 25 minutes to get to the bus stop. Okay. Then on that bus, we had to go for a while and then to get off that bus to go to another bus. It takes an hour and 30 minutes to bus to Iron's work. An hour and 30 minutes to go where
That's
a
disgusting.
car can go 10 minutes. Iron walked it to see how long it takes to walk. It takes them 30 minutes to walk to work. So it's faster for them to walk to work than take public transportation. There will be a huge party in 2030 in your city. Is that when your city was founded, or what's the party for?
Are they doing a time capsule? Like, unburying? Opening a time capsule? There we go. Opening a time capsule.
What happened to time capsule? We put one in the ground with my graduating class. Hello, welcome back. As you can see, I'm still painting a bird. I know it's shocking.
Yeah, I thought we'd be on a new bird by now.
Can't be on a new bird. I desperately need more canvas. I can do some 8x10s, but when it comes to the size that sells the most, which is the smaller one because it's cheaper, I'm out. 700 years of the title of the city. The first mention of anything in the area was 800 years ago. Wow, that's amazing. I love that Europe has such history. We do have history that goes way back like Europe does, but only if you're a native. And
I don't think you want to go unburying said history in some places.
Nope. Heck, I know that's the 250th anniversary of our country on July 4th, and I don't know anyone that's celebrating it.
Yeah, no.
It's funny because the 200 years, I barely remember the celebration, but the celebrations were everywhere for the 200. Now we're at the 250, and everyone originally, before certain things happened, people were actually talking about, hey, we're gonna do something in the city, it's gonna be cool, and then the country became what it is right now, and nobody wants to celebrate it at all. Biggest thing I'm doing to celebrate is when I went to the grocery store, I forgot my bags, and the grocery bags all have Tappy 250 on them. So there you go, I'm done. I have one of those. Just because I forgot my bags. That was when I was doing the quick errands on, what was it, Friday? Where I was doing the quick errand run. I forgot a bag.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to juggle. What did I have? I had Lysol. I had a one of those big jugs of mouthwash. My medicine, and I think what was the other? Oh, sponges. I'm trying to carry all this and check out, and they're like, ma'am, you really should get a bag. I'm like, fine, how much is a bag? And they handed me one of those. So in 1996, you celebrated your 1,000 years of country. Nice. I love looking at Poland's history, the really older stuff, only because you count from baptism. You baptize your countries?
Lasna, I'm gonna go visit you one day.
I would love to. There's so much that that in Poland looks neat in the history, and then of course I want to do Germany for the same reason. Plus, I want to meet my living relatives I've never met. Being a second-generation American, I have relatives I've just never met. You'll have the little bluebirds coming along, a little cutie blue. I hope so. I hope so. I'm working on them best I can. want him to be a cute little guy that makes you smile. And as like I want to go to the Czech Republic and see the stuff that Shiri and Tharman have shown me they've shown me around Prague because that's where they live. You know, there's so many places I want to visit just because I talk to people in the Discord about it. Starting to get curious about South Africa and stuff T talks about. And I want to meet the people, you know. I want to be able to go, hey Shiri, I'm here, show me. Hey Lazda, I'm here, show me. But that requires funds that I don't know if I'll ever have. But it'd be cool. You know the one country we don't have in here that would be fun? We have no one from Japan.
Ooh.
We don't.
Alright, we're gonna have to start hunting for them because I would love to be on like a tour of like Japan.
Me too. We don't have anyone from there. We can get Singapore. Rem has shown us Singapore. That's where he lives. Technically, it was a baptism of a prince accounted back then as baptism of the country, which is a necessary thing to break. Oh, yes. Now I remember. Yes. Yes, you do baptize because of that. Because the kings and stuff back then were believed that God put them, you know, are sanctioned by God. Actually, still are believed in some countries.
Dusty, after stream, I sent a GIF.
Sent a GIF?
So, yeah. It is a GIF. It is in general. This is exactly how I am feeling looking at the bird.
Oh, let me guess. It's so fluffy.
I'm gonna die.
Yep, I love that scene. And it makes the best GIF. I'm working on him, trying to make him look, you know, not so, I don't know. I need more blending, so I'm making more shades of oranges and stuff to work on his little chest.
I just love how fluffy he's looking.
That's why I wanted to do it, because it's like the birds in the wintertime with their little fluff. It's just, how can you not want to paint that if you're a bird painter? Because I could have done the basic, you know, thing that you see everywhere with the bird just looking regal and, you know, skinny, or I could do what I'm doing, which is look at it, he's good, he's all puffed up. Can't tell you how many times we'll look at the birds on the pole and go, look how puffed up they are. That's also how you can tell how cold it is outside before you go out in the winter. You just look down the pole and see how they're looking. You, Atlas.
Are you slacking on the job?
He's not. It's probably a 15-minute break. They're allowed.
Atlas is not allowed.
Everyone's allowed to have a break, except me, because I'm my own business, so I don't have to give myself a break. Which is...
No, we work Atlas to the bone.
I hope not.
I mean, how else were we supposed to get mimics?
Oh god, no. This is the run we might actually finish for the first time on stream, and then it'll be my lore store. Do I have to unlock it? No. You guys have... Someone's gonna have to pay me like $30 to have me actually unlock it in the lore store. But to wear it, that's gonna cost you too. We're just gonna... I ain't putting it on my head. I'm not even gonna unlock it in the lore store unless someone pays me to do it. I'm just not. But we haven't unlocked it yet, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
We're getting closer every stream.
I'm excited.
You're excited, of course you are. You guys are already wearing the darn things because you unlocked it. Yeah. I haven't.
Yeah. Oh, I also need to turn on arachnophobia mode.
Oh, you want peanuts?
I do. And then that way I don't get confused.
Oh, when we're saying peanut and you're seeing spider.
Yep.
I do that solely because of Cat.
Understandable. Because I'm like, oh, is Cat here? Because, we got a spooter. And you're like, what are you talking about? I got a peanut.
I got a peanut. I will admit the first time because I've had arachnophobia on since it started because of Cat. So the first time I played with some friends offline, and I forgot I turned it off just to look at it. I'm looking at it going, wow, these spiders are actually so cool. Because you don't see that. So, so I actually played once with it off, when I knew Cat wouldn't be there, and it's like, these actually are really awesome looking spiders. But for the sake of people that are deathly afraid of spiders, I will always have arachnophobia on. Because Cat's not the only one.
Yeah.
I have like 3 people on the server that are deathly afraid, including one of them is my own spawn. And they can walk by and look at my screen at any time, so I try not to. So if a game has arachnophobia on, I'm going to take it.
Right.
Their phobia is so bad. The other night we went to sleep, and they stayed up because it was a Saturday, and all of a sudden the Discord notifications start going nuts on Rob's phone because he doesn't shut his sounds off, and that meant somebody was adding him like crazy. So we open up the Discord to go, what the heck's going on? And they're actually adding Rob in the family chat, which they never do, like crazy, going, oh my god, it's getting closer, oh my god, it sucks my head, oh my god, it's chasing me, oh my god, I'm in the corner, oh my god, someone say it. Was like, oh my, it was like 20 different messages all in a row of the tragedy of this spider chasing Neil around the room that we didn't know was going on because it took us a while to wake up to, because that normally doesn't wake us up, and we read through the whole thing and we're like, oh shit, and run to the bedroom, find that Neil is on a chair and on top of their desk, just trying to get away from the spider. We saved them, but oh, that was a message of the message of all times. So we saved them. It was taken care of. The spider was safely released back outside. And after that, we're like, if you want to wake us up and there's an emergency, call us. We have our phone set up so that our kids and my dad and a few of really close people can get through no matter what. They get through the do not disturb. So call us. Don't sit there being panicked by this poor spider. You can call us. And we will wake up. They learned a hard lesson that night. But yeah, it's because of something like that, because just an image freaks them out, so it's better to have arachnophobia on. I know some games don't have it, and when we start playing those and we know that Lemons is home, we warn Lemons, don't come look at our monitors. We have a game that's got spiders. They know not to look at that when they come into the living room, because that's where both Rob and I game, and I stream, and I paint. It's all in the living room, because our apartment is too small to have separate rooms for these things. Right now I'm actually at my streaming desk. That's how small this is. I just have to turn and I can be gaming at this very moment. I'm not, because I'm trying to get this to look a little not as blocky looking.
It's taking everything in me to not buy the story game that we're here playing.
It is such a good game, but don't, because I want you to ruin it. I want you to be just as surprised the way the story goes. Or if you want to buy it to support them, buy it. Just don't play it, because I want this to be organic. I don't want you to go, yeah, this is coming up,
Right?
I did not expect how good this game would be from the get-go.
I did not expect it either, and part of me wants to play the mini game so bad.
There's a mini game? What do you mean? Oh, the game I play? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you'd be so much better at that. But luckily, it doesn't seem to matter.
Oh, you know
Thankfully.
what? There's a free demo.
There you go. You can try it there.
Yeah.
For those of you that didn't go to Storytime, we are playing a new one. Oh, have you heard of Spider by Bo Burnham? I laughed so hard the first time I heard it. Spider sitting in the corner, normal. I ain't afraid no spider. Why looking? Oh yes, yes. I didn't even think about it. Very similar thing, except for this happened, at 12 o'clock in the morning in our spawns room. But
But
yeah, that's
yeah,
exactly what we got. Same thing.
I was over at my cousin's house in Missouri, and there was a big spider in the shower with me. And I told the spider, I was like, if you stay right where you are, you will live to see another day. If you move, you are dead.
Ah, so you don't like spiders either.
Um, I don't mind them, but Missouri has poisonous spiders, and I'm not getting up close and personal to find out if you're poisonous or not.
I get you. That's why I keep telling my kids is we're not in one of the states with poisonous spiders. We do have one poisonous spiders. We do have black widows, but black widows are only found in the woods. They don't come in the house or anything. So the spiders that we have are all beneficial friendlies. Doesn't matter. She's terrified. It's that end of the story. So it's like, okay. Then we will make sure that we keep the spiders away from you. There is a couple places that they know we keep the spiders intentionally because they help with the flies in the summertime, and she avoids those places where they are. Because yeah, we get fly problem here. I don't know why, so we just keep some spiders naturally. The ones that come in on their own. We let them have certain places. That
I
way,
keep them in the corners.
because that way we don't have to have pesticides and things. We just have the spiders take care of it. But we have to have them certain places. That way the spawn doesn't freak out. There we go. This is almost... The chest is almost the way I want it.
It's looking so good.
Is it? I'm looking at the head going, oh, I hate the head. I'm like, Dusty, you haven't done the head yet. Oh, I hate the head. Dusty, you have not done the head yet.
Echo, I am so glad you and I are alike. They said I have the exact same thing. I was like, you do you and I do me. Don't start none, won't be none.
Yeah, that's exactly how that works for some people. Me, I love them. I love all the creepy crawlies. That's how I knew how much my husband loved me, by the way. Before we even, got too far into our relationship, he took me to a bug zoo. And this is when we were first getting to know each other, so I didn't know he doesn't like bugs. But he knew I did. So he took me to a bug zoo, which I didn't even know existed. So I'm in there and I'm like, I've got this millipede just crawling down my arm, and it's like, oh, this is so cool. And I've got a stick bug, and I turn and I'm like, look at this is so cool. And he is way across the room in the corners and going, you look like you're having a good time. I'm okay over here. I'm like, wait, are you scared of bugs? He's like, as long as they're over there, I'm okay. I'm like, then why did you take me to a bug zoo? Because you like them. It's like, oh my god.
Good luck, Lasna. We will see you on the next one.
Bye, Lasna. But yeah, that's how I knew how deeply he loved me. Because who would do that? Take you to something that scares you just because they enjoy it. It's just... That's when my heart melted. I'm like, oh my god, this man. I can never live without this man. Yep. I went to a bug zoo. I had all kinds of creepy crawlies. Yeah, it's in on Victoria, the island that he comes from. They have a bug zoo, and it's neat because you go in, and if you go in during one of the times where they're basically giving you the tour, they walk amongst all the different bugs and all the different aquariums, and they take them out one at a time. And if you're not scared and you look like you're not going to hurt the bug, they'll give you a chance to hold the bug as they talk about it. And because we were going through with some children, because it was summer, and the children were too rambunctious, they just handed me the bug every time. There's a thread where Dusty and Rob Adventure, I think it's called, that if you are curious, we posted the pictures of the bug zoo in there and the different buggies that I got to have hold. So it
To
was a
the
really
Discord.
yeah, because when we went to Victoria, we decided instead of having a Dusty Went Nuts taking pictures thread, which has always existed, we should have a Rob and Dusty adventure. Because the Discord was heavily invested. Because I mean, you guys paid for me to go meet my husband for the first time, so we made sure that every step of the
Ooh.
way, every time I visited Rob or Rob visited me, we posted in there, and that way everything's covered. So you get to everything I experienced, everything I got to see, you guys saw. Because without you guys, I wouldn't have met him. I definitely wouldn't have visited him. So we have that thread. Thank you, Wonder Gamer. I'm working on it. He's coming along pretty good. We started him, what, 2 hours ago? Two and
Yep.
a half hours ago?
2.5 hours ago. We have a half hour left of stream.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it was buzzed by.
it has buzzed by. But I don't know if I'll be able to finish it in that time, but I'm working on it as fast as I can. Because I don't want to sacrifice any detail, because, you know, these are for sale at the art show I have this weekend, so I want them to be... I want you
Dusty,
to...
I see what you did there.
What was that?
I seen what you did there.
What did I do there?
You said buzz by, and we were just talking about the bug suit.
That
I see
was
what you did.
accidental. That was completely accidental. But okay, I'll take credit for it. Yep, I'm that witty. Yep. Oh, thank you, Wonder Gamer. I've been painting birds for 3 years, so teaching myself as I go. And it feels good that other people appreciate my little guys, because they're not perfect by any means, but they're the best I can do.
Echo says, I love all animals, even the ones that give me the EBs. Life is precious, and I grew up with a bird-eating spider in my living room. Oh, and my bedroom walls as a child were reptile and snake enclosures. Not the venomous ones, they were in another room. My father had a lot of snakes and such growing up. We even had a crocodile named Elvis. My favorite were the painted dragons and the tree frogs.
Oh, that's amazing. See, growing up, I was never allowed to bring any of that inside. My mom was deathly afraid of all snakes, lizards, the whole 9 yards. I found that out the hard way. Dad set me up, actually. I was very little, maybe 4 or 5. I don't remember how old, but very, very little. I found we don't have poisonous snakes where I live. I found a garter snake. So I'm like, Dad, look what I found. This is so cool. And he went, you know what? Your mom would love to see that. So I go in the house, Mom, look what I found. She turned around and she screamed, and then she grabbed a broom and started to push me out, get me out of the house with it. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe you brought that. I was like, okay, Mom's scared of snakes. And Dad didn't tell me. He set me up bad. But I got the snake and I outside safely. Never did that again. Dad laughed his head off, thought it was funny. But no, I've never had a fear of any animal, and I've had a bad habit of picking up ones I shouldn't. Because animals naturally come to me and like me, so I'll just, hey Mom, look what I've got. Oh my God, put that down. I got that a lot. The one that shocked her the most is I was sitting outside and I was just writing in my because I used to write stories and stuff, and I was just writing in my book, and then a sparrow came over and I talked to it, and it ended up sitting in my lap while I was writing. I didn't think anything of it. Mom looks over, she's like, how do you have a bird on your lap? I'm like, he's my buddy, he's just hanging out. She's like, and then he flew off because she talked to him. But it's like, the Discord has called me a Disney princess a number of times. Or one time I was out for a walk by myself and a fawn came out. I'm like, hey, look, I got a fawn. And they're like, what? Put that back. I'm like, I didn't take it. It just came out. I didn't touch it because I know if you touch it, mother deers won't go back to it. They have to descend. But it was following me around a little bit. I made sure it walked back to where it was hidden. But yeah, I like animals. They like me.
Sound like me and my Dragonfly friend.
But I promise I am not a Disney princess.
You're not getting away from those accusations.
I'm also not a plant.
Are you sure about that one too?
Yes, I'm not a plant and I'm not a Disney princess. Okay, how do you
I don't
think?
think you're gonna pick either of those accusations.
Do you think his chest is okay? I can move on to his head.
Yeah, I think we need to start fluffing up his head.
Okay. Well, oddly enough, their heads aren't that fluffy when they do these things. Oh, look, my battery's dying on my headset. Let's fix that. Okay, so let's get this head looking a little bit different, shall we? Now, when I'm working on the head, you've got to pay attention to chat.
I am paying attention. I read Echo's message.
I know, I'm just
I'm
letting you
doing
know. But it is imperative because we know the head is a little bit.
The boys are taken care of, so they are no longer distracting me.
I'm okay with you being distracted, just not when I'm doing the head. I need the time.
And at least my distraction is what's in front of me, unlike TJ TikTok.
My God, yeah, the TikTok. Don't even get me started on that one. It's when she starts describing what she's seeing on TikTok that gets me because I'm like, I, I, I don't want to be have someone tell me what's on TikTok right now. No, I've never been one for TikTok.
That's understandable.
I know I have content on there thanks to TJ. Thank God that she handles that because I just once in a while do my own TikTok, which is just basically a water. I'll sit and record the water and the ducks or stuff that I'm seeing or something, and I'll put that on there. But that's about it. I'm not on there often because I don't understand a lot of the stuff that's on there. It confuses me. It's like, why would people do that? I don't understand.
I know you didn't see my one comment, but I wish you did because I think you would have gotten a kick out of it.
I see comments. I check it usually once every couple days, and I do see comments because it tells you there's a comment. So
Did you see the one that I commented on with the toast video or toast hug?
I'll have to go look. I don't remember. Because if I did, I would have commented or at least put a heart on it. If you don't see a comment or a
Well,
heart, I haven't seen it.
TJ liked it, which is why I'm saying you probably didn't see it.
But I can look for it. I don't go on TikTok as much as I should because that's a place to get people and grow. But every time I go on, there's such weird stuff that ends up on my feed, or stuff that people say is funny that I find not.
Not funny.
Yeah.
Echo says, that's awesome. I have always been that way with animals too. People would call me weird though because of it. I'm really glad I got to meet Dusty and you too, Gloomy. I'm glad to meet you too, Echo.
So we're very glad to meet you. And I will admit, growing up, I was called weird all the time because of it.
I like being weird. If
Me too.
I'm normal, then that's boring.
I tried to do normal. Normal landed me with a husband for 29 years that abused me. As soon as I got out of the situation, I went back to being me, and I've never been happier. Yeah, it disturbed my family. In many ways, it still does. Because they don't understand. But it was the best thing I could have done for me. And by doing that, I've got so many people in my found family that I would never have met if I'd been trying to do that fake normal. So I can't do normal. So I'm glad to have met you too. And I'm glad you joined our Discord and we can talk and we get to know. It's like the idea that you could live somewhere where you can have an alligator is amazing because here that's illegal.
I don't know why, but I'm getting Florida vibes.
I wasn't gonna ask. I never asked where if someone lives in because some people need the
I'm just
privacy.
saying, I'm getting Florida vibes. They can, plead the
I was
fifth on
getting
that
Australia vibes myself, but I don't know. But
Oh, what's that one movie with Betty White in it? Uh,
That does not narrow it down at all.
I'm gonna have to Google it, but she had a pet alligator, crocodile. I can't remember the name of it.
Betty Whitehead. I don't know what you're talking about. Betty Whitehead.
Lake Placid. That's what it was called.
Oh, I never saw Lake Placid because isn't that a horror film?
It is.
Yeah,
Although, so
I don't do horror, sadly.
understandable. I will just give you the whole premise of the movie then.
Sure.
So Betty White is this elderly woman, obviously, and she lives on a lake, and there's a crocodile, and she just keeps feeding him. And then he gets really big, and then starts eating people. But meanwhile, he's loving her. Because, you don't bite the hand that feeds you until I think the third movie. She
I
gets
already
eaten
have
by
a hole in this whole premise. Lake Placid's near me. It's too cold. It would have died. I'm just gonna point this out.
Echo, I'm so glad that you have seen the movie.
It makes no sense, Gloomy. But
I
then again,
mean,
that's why I don't do horror movies. Most horror movies don't. They expect too much suspension of disbelief, and I just can't do it.
see, with Betty White in it, though, it's I know that it's supposed to be like scary, but it's more funny with her, and I don't know.
I might have to give it a chance because it's not that I don't like to be scared. It's just most horror movies, either the plot is so no premise, the premise makes no sense, or it's so gratuitous gore that makes no sense. And my God, if I see one more blonde go, oh my God, we should go out alone in the no, the people make no sense. People are not that stupid. At least I hope not. It's just
The movie came out in 1999.
so I remember when it came out. It was a big deal, but it's just as soon as I saw the premise, I'm like that's not even possible. I just didn't. I like old horror movies. I like the old black and whites. Like my favorite black and white movie is the original Frankenstein. I love the original Frankenstein.
Yes. I actually own The Bride of Frankenstein
Ah, nice.
as well.
I do not. Well, this isn't the Bride of Frankenstein. This is original Frankenstein. Where the beautiful scene where you find he's not really that bad a monster. He gives a flower to a little girl. Oh, that scene caught me so much. I like the horror films where how in the 50s you didn't see what the monster was. Your brain picked up on it. So I like horrors like that where it's not until the very end or you see it if you see it at all. Because it's more terrifying not knowing what it is. Watching this guy run around with his claws on his hand just gratuitously killing people. It's like so you get blood everywhere. That's not horror. That's why I don't like horror movies. I love
Robert Englund though. He was so good.
I like the old ones where the story was plausible and you didn't see the bad and your brain had to imagine it, and whatever you imagine is going to be way worse than whatever they can make on the screen.
Echo said, yeah, that's in the plot. Like they said that it shouldn't be alive there. Betty White's husband had brought a Nile crocodile there.
Yeah, it would have died the very first winter. It just, I don't know. When you do implausible things like put sharks in tornadoes, I'm sorry, no. But that's just me. I like suspension of disbelief when it's like a fantasy movie or it's a science fiction movie. But when they're basing something on a real location and then they throw in something like that, I just can't. I find it stupid. But that's just me. But if you say we're sitting down like Frank Frank used to come out when I was having trouble getting rid of my old ex because he wouldn't get out of my bloody house. He would rent a hotel room, and then we would watch a marathon of black and white 50s films.
Mm.
And not just horror. We watch. I love the noir detective stories, which is why I like Spider Noir so well, because they're doing so well with that, catching the noir style.
I love noir.
Yeah, the 50s. The 50s had, because it was before they had the good special effects and stuff like you could get. It was they had story foremost, which is what I miss about movies. If movies have the story first and then special effects second, the film is going to be amazing. But too many of them are so focused on action scenes and blood and guts, they forget their story's supposed to be there. The 50s didn't have that luxury, so the story was there first. It's like, you ever watched the original Psycho? He was able to terrify you with just shadows and things, It's just, that's why I don't like modern horror, because they lost story. Instead, it's slashing and jump scares. It's like, true horror shouldn't need that jump scares and all the blood and guts.
Enjoy the lurk, Al.
Al's here. Hi, Al. I saw them yesterday. They were one of them that was helping hoist the flag up. But yeah, no, so there's my rant on horror movies.
Oh, dare,
But
Dusty. Oh,
I
dare.
know, but for once I'm talking to people I think that actually understand what I'm saying. Because so many horror people don't get what I'm trying to say, how to explain. You guys actually seem to understand what I'm saying, and that makes me feel good.
No, I definitely get it. Especially because, like, I prefer the older movies, like, the newer ones, I'm not a big fan of, especially, like, when they rebooted, Nightmare on Elm Street. I think they rebooted it in, like, 2018, 2019, somewhere around there.
I know they brought it back, and I was like, why did you bring back? That didn't need to come back. But
The OG will always be my favorite with any franchise. I don't think there's any way that you can reboot it to make it better. If anything, you're just degrading it, and I'm not a fan. Especially when they redid, what was it? Nosferatu. I didn't care for that one. I like the OG more.
I just wish they would do original new stories. There's so many good stories, novels out there. It doesn't make sense why they keep redoing the old stuff, except for it costs them less because they already own the rights, is all I can think of.
That, and it's a cash grab. Because they already know that it's done well in the past, so it will do well again, or so they're hoping.
That makes sense. I didn't think about that. It's like, there's so many good stories out there that they could tell, and that's what the theater used to be about. Back in the golden age of Hollywood, it was about telling the story. That's why there's so many old films that I adore, because the story is so good. And the acting is so good. And that's why I love musicals so much. The old musicals just were, they had the story and the song and dance.
I love musicals.
Too. Modern musicals, they've been trying, but most of them have been failing. But there are a few that have been decent.
Like Hamilton?
Hamilton is good and bad at the same time. Because Hamilton is good music, and the acting and stuff is great, but the way they portray history, they gloss over and make it the history part is wrong. That's how I'm going to put it.
Mhm.
If you look at the
Echo
true
says,
historical figures, there's wrong there. Yeah, clearly.
yep.
Go ahead.
Echo says, yep, completely what you said before about films that utilize the art of the fear of the unknown, and they choose remakes because of it being a sure thing. They don't want to risk it on original stories.
Yeah. It's just a shame.
Which is sad.
It is very sad because there's so many good tales, so many good books that would be amazing films. Heck, there's so many webtoons and webcomics that would make amazing stories.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, Netflix is starting to pick up a lot of those because they're realizing there's so much good stories out there. So we're starting to get some of the original content that way. But it's like, there's so many good books. And some of them wouldn't be that expensive for them to get because the authors, would like the extra cash as long as you have them sit there. That's the other thing. You have to have the authors sit there and with the script writers and work with them. You can't just run with it and dissect it. Gotta be
Echo
there.
says, I enjoyed Hamilton. Its wordplay and flow is so well structured, but I know what you mean. They play fast and loose with history a bit there.
Because yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna say the words, the way the songs are, the acting, everything about it is good, except for don't believe the history.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part I don't like about Hamilton. Otherwise, it's really good. Same thing with Greatest Showman. Greatest Showman is music's there, acting's there, everything's great about it, except for if you actually look at the main character, what he was like in real life. Yeah, they glossed over a lot. He was not a good man. I think that's the problem I got with the more modern ones is they're actually starting to write really good ones. They got good music, good actors, but they're changing history and make it more, I don't know, palatable to the audience, and they shouldn't. If you're gonna do that, just don't make it be about a real character. Make it fictional. People will watch fictional musicals as well. It's not like Brigadoon was real. One of my favorites. I love Brigadoon. But there isn't a place that disappears only appears every 100 years. I'm sorry, that's not, true. But it made a good musical.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm glad that they finally made Wicked.
Oh my god, Wicked was so well done. And it doesn't deviate from the book that much at all. So, yeah, Wicked, I recommend for everyone. Everyone needs to see Wicked. There's nothing I can say fault with Wicked. I love it.
Yeah, and the fact that like most people couldn't afford to go to like see it in Broadway, or they couldn't get there because of it being out of state for most of
my twin bragged. She knew I wanted to go. She went twice. It's like, never invited me.
How dare.
I would have found a way. But yeah.
Echo says, my favorite musical was Moulin Rouge, but I also know Hair and Jesus Christ Superstar very well.
Oh yeah, those are all good. Yeah. Because I grew up my mom would sit us down and we would watch, we had on VHS, we had My Fair Lady, we had Seven Brides, Seven Brothers, we had Carousel, we had Singing in the Rain.
Chitty Bang Bang?
Yep, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We had all of them. Singing in the Rain has always been one of my favorites. There's something about Singing in the Rain that I just adore. I don't know why.
Anytime that I'm out walking, I will literally start singing.
How can you not? Yeah, it's just I do it. But yeah, no, I loved all the old musicals because they went through a time in the 50s, early 60s where everything was a musical, and there was some bad ones, of course, but there were so many good ones. So many.
I feel like there was more good than there were bad.
And Mom would sit us down and I would just be mesmerized. I loved watching those musicals.
I love being a theater.
I wish she hadn't got rid of all of her VHS because that library of musicals, she had stuff that you didn't see any, like she had Gypsy and stuff. Oh, Rocky Horror. Yes, I love Rocky Horror. I've actually gotten to go to, we have a Rocky Horror showing every year at the Capitol Theater here. And it's amazing to go with dressed up with all the other people dressed up. That one there is a historical theater, so you don't have the throwing of food like some theaters do. But the rest of it, people get up, they do their parts right with it. It is just it's a magical experience to do Rocky Horror in person.
Yes, I love going to those showings. Always a good time.
Because I remember the first time I went, I had just run away from my ex-husband, and my friend put me in a leather corset, and we did me up like, you know, a kind of like a goth character, and we went, and I was nervous as hell because I had no idea what I was walking into. And then it started, and I knew Rocky Horror because I watched it, you know, a lot on my own, so I knew the words and stuff. And when people started getting up and acting it out and doing this stuff, and the whole crowd got into it, I was enamored. After that, it's like anytime there's Rocky Horror Live, I gotta go. So, but being that they just restored the theater, one nice thing about COVID. Yeah, nice thing about COVID. The state gave the Capitol Theater enough money to refurbish. It's like one of my friends spent hours by hand going over the silk and cleaning each section. And by silk, I mean the walls are covered in silk, because that's what they did back in the 30s. So she went through and cleaned all of it, and then they fixed all the gold leafing and stuff. This place is completely historically, you know, right down to the seats, fixed and refurbished. So no, they do not throw anything in this theater. It took too much to get it back the way it should be. So
Should you just use the ads?
I just used the ads because we're getting close to the 3-hour mark, so I snoozed the ads.
No, you're good. I just was looking at it and going, okay. I didn't touch it. I was about to touch it.
Because sadly, the bird is not done. I need a little bit more fluff under his chin here, and a little bit more on his head's almost there, and of course he needs legs and stuff. So I'm not going to be able to finish it on. Normally I go, okay, next Monday you'll see it finished. Cannot do that. I need this for the show. So I apologize for anyone that wants to see the bird finished painting wise. I cannot do that this time. But I will post pictures when it's complete, so you guys can at least see it that way. But I do want to thank everybody for coming to this stream. I'm going to paint for the next, 5 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
So close, Gloomy.
We are very close. I am going to look around and see what we can do.
There should be a lot of people doing art because this time of day, so we should be able to find on Twitch anyway an art stream. Not so much over in Ballora. I think I'm not pretty much the only art stream right now. We need more art streamers over there, but we haven't got them yet.
Not yet, but they're coming. Instead, we will be looking at probably Cat on the yellow side.
That works.
Because who doesn't like watching Cat, especially in the, early afternoon? But we have a couple of options for art streams.
We got 5 minutes, so yeah, we got plenty of times to have options. So let's talk about who do you see today.
So we have Milana O'Maki.
Oh, Milano, yes. I actually did a live stream with her once. Okay,
Then we have Al and Kawaii Potato.
We rated them last time, so.
I thought we did Paper Poppy last time.
Well, the time before that we did Al. Lean towards Milano at this point.
Okay.
Because it's somebody different. Because I love, don't get me wrong, I love rating Al and her co-streamer there. But we haven't rated Milano in a hot minute, and she stopped streaming for a little bit, so it's nice to see her back.
Okay.
So we can do Milano,
Sounds good to me.
which means I do have got to get a picture of this guy because she always asks to show art. Or I could just be bad and show the finished owl instead of showing an incomplete piece. Because Milano likes to see my art. She's one that lurks on our stream. She's a lurker.
That's fair. I also like to lurk.
I lurk more
Especially
than
in
anything. Whenever I'm working on stuff that has to be done, I lurk on people's streams to help give them numbers, and it gives me something to listen to. But I don't talk, because if I talk, I won't get anything done that I need to do. So
Besides listening to me talk all day. I get it.
I'm a professional lurker. The difference with talking to you all day is you know how to steer me to, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? This is what we're supposed to be doing
Fair.
right now. Are you doing it? And I don't get that from watching someone's streams. They don't know what it's to be doing. They don't know what has to be done for all these shows coming up. You do, so I give you a list, and I'm like, this is what has to get done. Make sure I'm doing. So, and I appreciate you, because Rob says he's noticed that I'm calmer. I am not as stressed, and I'm getting stuff done in a timely manner that I wasn't before. So he's very thankful you came into our lives, because I needed that. And I didn't realize how much I needed that. I'm actually sleeping through the night. I'm actually sleeping through the night because my worries about did I get everything done aren't there. Because I know if I didn't, you'll just tell me when to do it again. Because we discuss, okay, if this isn't done, what feasible time frame do I have before I'm done with the call, so I don't dwell on it all day. So I can sleep. So I'm not sleeping fully through the night, but I'm sleeping at least 5 hours, which is more than I was doing. So I'm very thankful for you. Because you've been so good for my psyche. All right, so we gotta snooze this one more time, and then we'll have to worry about sending ads.
Oh, well, I was just going to set up the raid.
Yeah, can you set up the raid on Twitch too? I don't know if does Twitch let you do that? We've never tried.
We're gonna try. I got it set up.
Nice. Okay, so we are gonna raid Milano Mochi over on Twitch side, and we're going to raid which cat?
Cute Avalanche.
Cute Avalanche over on Valora.tv if you'd rather not watch art. So if you want to see art, be on the purple side. If you want to see kitties, be on the yellow side. Oh, you have to thank me. Thank you, Echo, for taking the time to come and chat and hang out with me. You have no idea how much that means to me, because having people in chat, I paint better when I talk. Gloomy can tell you that. Because I have ADHD, I need to have 2 points of focus to paint well. You know, what I'm doing and talking. If I try to paint with nobody there, it takes me a lot longer. And I don't think it comes out as good. But as you can see, here's this guy. I still need to do a little bit on the beak and the eye. I gotta do the legs. And otherwise, you're seeing a finished bird, so you saw most of it. But have a good time. Tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, Toast Crew and I are doing something, as we always do. You know, it's just, we don't bill it for the game, we bill it for the shenanigans. So, hopefully we're a glimmer you find today. Yeah. We try to be the glimmer that you need, but we don't have to be, because around you is glimmers if you just look. So find your glimmers, enjoy your day. Bye, everyone.